we are good.
We're up?
We are up.
All right. Okay. Tweet this thing out. Get your shit. Let's see. Tweet it out. Let's see. Did you tweet it out, Dave? I'm sorry.
I did.
I didn't look. Okay. Oh, there we are. Wow. That's exciting. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. If you're listening later in the day or whenever, I always forget. I always think that we're just because we're on YouTube, and I understand many, many more people are consuming us in podcast form. So thank you for doing that. That's about it. I got nothing else today.
No.
All right.
Dreary day.
On my .net, folks. We'll see you later.
Bad day for a run.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah?
It wasn't too bad. No, not too bad. Had my Allbirds on, which I could talk about later, which actually did keep me dry. So it's an exciting tease for people later. What?
You took those Allbirds reads home the other day, actually.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
I threw them in the with all the notes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You think they're involved, maybe?
Well, I don't think we'll say that, Mike.
Okay. Just making sure.
I don't know the level of sense of humor of all of these people. Not everyone's Miltons.
That's fair.
Maybe not. I don't know. But no, I don't think so. Certainly not. Allbirds.com. We'll talk about them later. What was I going to say? Yeah, I got to put all that shit together. A pain in the ass. That's my own fault. But you know how it is when you're doing this stuff. I don't know. I mean, who knows? It seems like most people like the case, Mike. Plenty of people seem to be upset that it's not long enough.
You gotta still pay attention to those people.
Yeah, but it's what I do. To them, I'd say I understand. Like, you guys want more content, I appreciate it. But this is what we're doing. It's very, very, very. Putting 20 minutes together of this thing, it takes more time than putting 40 minutes together of season one. That I will say.
Left us on a good cliffhanger.
I'll leave it at that. Didn't ask for your feedback, Mike.
Settle down, Mike.
I mean, really, Jesus.
The episode. What do you mean? It's a public episode.
You said stop, Mike. You said stop.
God, enough. God, Jesus.
All right,
Congratulations. Thank you.
20 minutes.
Thank
Jesus.
you. That's what I wanted to hear. I appreciate it. It's more like it, goddammit.
God damn.
No kidding.
A bite-sized episode.
Okay, well, that's what we do. What's going on?
Yeah, though I know somebody who didn't appreciate yesterday's episode, which I didn't take too well, but
I know. Get over it.
all right.
It's class. I can't even say because it's so entrenched into this show that I can't give anything away.
Okay.
But it's the classic Callahan text he sends me.
Oh God.
When I say no context, no context. Even by your standard, Dave. Now that you're 12 hours removed from it, you have to say almost exactly 12 hours removed from it. You have to say, like, given how deep we had to go to find that thing, that is a weird way to send it.
No way. No way.
You're just an idiot.
No.
I mean, you're just a dick. You're an idiot.
Why?
Because there's no context to it.
Well, I figured you
like
saw
now.
it.
I wouldn't know how to find that.
That's not my problem. I don't know. I can't.
Well, you
teach
sent it to me.
I can't teach you how to use technology.
Yeah.
It
You
was
can't
a
be the
message to
investigator
both
that
of
did
us.
this.
Yeah, but it was like you have to go find that.
I did not. You apparently did.
Well, I did, and
Yeah.
I didn't find it to be as big a deal as you were. You were shook by it. It didn't really bother me.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Yeah.
But it's not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Nothing surprised. You just constantly.
I just thought we were classy. That's all. I thought we were classy.
Well, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. Everyone, a lot of feedback, which is good. I appreciate that. The numbers, I think, are good. We'll find out more as the week goes on. But it seems like everyone's happy with that.
I'm gonna check into rehab today. Maybe see if somebody from Barstool will retweet it. We'll see if that happens. Jesus.
I mean, Dave, why are you such a dick?
Can I make a joke? Jesus.
I mean, the guy tweets.
I'm joking.
The guy,
I wish the best for the guy.
The guy tweets.
I don't even get it.
The guy tweets. The guy, Chris Castellani is a good guy. Tweeted this thing yesterday, which was very nice. We'll talk about it in a second. In the middle of it, Dave's like shitting on the guy while we're in the studio. I'm like,
Why?
I'm joking.
What's your
It's not
issue
a
with
big
it?
deal.
You weren't joking in studio yesterday during we were reading stuff.
What did I
You're
say? The thing about like coming back better than anybody who's
you're
ever been a content guy at Barstool?
But you're like dumping on him. This kid's like a kid. He's he's got some issues. And like,
spare me. You know I feel bad for him.
Dave, you're just not a good guy. Like
stop.
I've come to that realization like in the last couple of weeks. Like I like working with you. You're a good producer.
Sure.
Why? My job is to not spare you. I'm going to say what I want.
It's sarcasm. Who gets?
No,
like,
you're
I'm
like
happy he's
you're
getting
kind
help.
of a dick. It's okay. Like I have friends who are dicks. Doesn't bother me.
Like yourself. You're kind of a dick sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So
He wants to be your friend.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like you're
sarcasm.
like
Of
I
course
think
you know I
like
feel bad for the guy.
No, I actually don't think you.
You're a fucking liar. Psst, please.
Say spare me again.
I didn't
do
say
it.
I actually
You're
stopped
about to.
I
The
stopped myself
S
from
was
saying
starting.
it. But,
Say
but I
it.
stopped myself from saying it. Actually.
Good. You have great discipline. Congratulations. You should have done a better job maybe investigating said message last night, and maybe the person wouldn't be so upset.
Well, at least I got to see it and send it to you because you wouldn't have fucking seen it.
True. Hopefully somebody else has done something you get wrong as well. But the
I'd love to know what that message is.
but Chris Castellani, like Dave was like literally dumping on
I
this
was
nice
not
kid.
dumping.
What's your
It was
beef with him?
one
It was I didn't say
joking-
what you said. I'm like, it's like a total dick move.
It was literally
Again, I have all my friends in my life are like assholes. So it doesn't bother me. I'm like, oh, Dave's like one of those dicks. Like, no problem.
Oh, I'm a sarcastic asshole that wishes him well. I mean, that's kind of
I think
probably
that's half true. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Not the second half, but I don't think you care if he's well or not.
What's your beef with him? You don't
Why
think
would
the
I-
alcoholism's
Why
real?
do I not care if he's well? Like I hope everybody's well. Why? What?
Well, but I don't think you particularly care.
I hope world peace is
You
my
care?
main
Do
focus.
you spend a lot of time thinking of like, other people you've never met who are in rehab? No.
I guess
course
not.
not.
But he promoted it. Like he advertised the fact of what he was doing. So
Correct.
of course, as a human being, I feel concerned for him and wish him the best.
So you think
Yes.
Barstool people shouldn't have retweeted that, but instead retweet the
Oh
case?
my fucking god! It
That's
was
what- that's-
it was sarcasm.
That was rooted
for
in
Christ's
truth,
sake.
though. Oh, come on. It was rooted in the
No,
place
the, only
of
thing,
truth.
the only thing that was truthful is that they just didn't. Nobody reacted except for Jeff D. Lowe. Give him
Who
credit
cares?
there. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
care.
That's
I
fine.
don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me at all. I don't care.
Yeah.
What are they going to why would they retweet? It's no revenue to the company.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
By their choice, it seems.
Whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm working. Dave's doing a great job on it. I'm doing a great job on it. Working as hard as we can, and we'll do it. And if we get ads, great. If we don't, there's nothing. We have no control over that.
It's a neat little project you two are.
That's exactly what it is. It's like a school project. We're just going to do it and whatever. And Dave's doing a great job on it.
Kirk's book report.
It's a bad human being, but whatever. I don't care.
Such an asshole.
What? Who?
You.
Yeah, I know that. So what? That's what I'm saying. Okay,
That's
yeah.
what I'm calling you. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're an
doesn't bother me. I don't. I'm not going to say, you spare me.
Boys, walk it off.
Spare me.
I love like you.
Spare me.
I love like
I'm going to guess you don't love this when you say that. Just a guess. You're about to love it. I'm going to guess what you're going to say after that you don't love. Right?
Go ahead.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead. So you don't need to say that then, because I'm going to understand.
I love
Because
how you
no,
mock when
hold on.
I
I'm
love
going
how
to
you
get. I'm
mock
going to
when
get.
somebody
I'm going to
gives
get.
you when
I'm going to get
somebody-
because you're a sarcastic asshole. This is going to be sarcastic, right? So I'm going to buckle in and get hit with a fucking load of that Cullinane sarcasm that's captivated America for decades.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
That sounds like sarcasm right there.
What do you mean?
That statement that
Well
you just
played.
made.
Go ahead, continue.
No, I said I love when people like you, Gerry does it with fucking everything, that you say like, oh, you're so sensitive when I'm pushing back on what you're saying. That's it.
I
That's
didn't.
not-
You
that's not
came.
being
You came
sensitive.
out initially and said the thing about the rehab, not me. That was something with. It was not pushback to anything.
No, you were. But you're basically.
You keep saying no. What are you saying no to? That's a
alluding
fact.
to me being sensitive about something when I'm just challenging you
Sensitive
back
to what?
to like just the fact that I'm rebutting what you're saying. Like, of
I
course-
didn't say you're sensitive about anything. I said you're an asshole, which is okay, and I said that
So
you
this
made fun of
isn't-
Castellani.
This isn't implying.
Well, the
that
spare
person
me,
that
the
you're
spare me,
talking
no,
to-
the spare me was you being a pussy, like a baby. That's you being a baby.
Why?
It's different.
That's
That's
me-
different.
that's
I'm
me
happy
saying shut the fuck up.
I have the capability. I'm happy to give you the definition of both being sensitive and being a pussy. I can do both. They're not necessarily the same.
Okay.
But I would say for you being like, oh, spare me, like you seem a little triggered by that. That's true.
No, spare me is like shut the fuck up.
Okay,
I
I
was
won't.
joking.
I won't. I'm your boss.
Yeah, but that's
so I
all
won't.
that's all that
So
spare me
like
is.
to be clear, I'm your boss. So when you call me a cunt and tell me that, like, there's not a lot of jobs where people can do that. So just so we're clear.
Yeah, but there's also
Just
not a
so
lot.
we're clear. Shut up, right? Shut up. Your boss is telling you to shut your fucking mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shut my mouth.
You're gonna what? Boss?
Boss, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Okay, so shut your fucking mouth. There's not a lot of jobs, but you're allowed to do that. I allow you to do that until one day when I won't, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead. Continue why you're being critical of Chris Castellani for writing about his alcohol.
No, I thought it was a great blog.
No, you
That's all I
didn't. You were
have to
making
say.
fun of it while we were in studio
No, I made
yesterday.
fun of one line that was like.
You made fun
we're
of
gonna-
several parts of it, but that's okay.
I don't think so, but whatever.
Anyway,
Good blog.
Feels like you two have been together too often.
I know it's fine. I don't. Like I said, I like Dave's an asshole, but all my friends are assholes. It's not a
Right.
big deal. Dave can take shit. I mean, he's sensitive, but whatever. That's fine.
I don't think he is. He's pretty unsensitive.
I guess. I don't know.
He's got a thick skin.
I guess. Anyway. But yeah, so, I was going to tell a whole nice story about Chris, but now that Dave doesn't care, so.
Oh, that
we'll move on to
loser.
something else. Yeah,
That coward.
Go on to something else. He's a great guy. I feel bad for him. We had a nice conversation a week ago. I'm no genius on anything, but we had a good talk. And I read that blog. I felt terrible for him, and I wish him well. I would say that, certainly this part of the Kirk Minahan show wishes him well. Not everyone here does, but I wish him well in his endeavors.
Are we to understand he's 20 shots deep, like when he's doing trivia? And see, we see him on camera, he's drunk?
I don't know.
Is that what he was
I
implying?
mean, this is what
That's pretty
alcoholics,
impressive.
what alcoholics do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know, but he said or wrote that he's drinking all the time, and he didn't. We talked. He reached out to me. I don't want to give away too much, but he reached out to me last week and said it's mental health stuff. So we had a nice conversation. I didn't really know him very well. I think I met him. He's on Clemmer's trivia team,
Yeah.
right? Like you said, and I met him.
You interacted with him for something else. I can't remember why.
I met him last year. Last time I was in, what was the time it was in the year before that when I lost in trivia, probably?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. In the playoffs or whatever?
Yeah, I think he was there for that. Probably right in the playoffs, I would imagine, right? Because he lives in Michigan. So I don't know. And then he reached out and like I said, I had never talked to him. We talked for maybe 20 minutes and we just talked about mental health. And I was like, I have no answers. Like people reach out. I have no great answers. I just, go get help. He didn't mention anything to me about drinking or anything.
Right.
I mean, he was driving at the time. I heard a few bumps.
Well,
seems fine.
It happens. Bumpy roads in Michigan.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He quoted the Goo Goo Dolls, and I saw in his blog, which I thought was, again, he's drunk, so the people are going to do stuff like that.
Sure, yeah,
that's fine. But no, he's a good guy, and like I said, all I said to him was like, it's just something you're going to fight forever. You just got to kind of mental health. Like I didn't know about the drinking thing. There's just going to be huge ups and huge downs, and you just try when you're down, realize that like. You will get through this thing. If you can swim through it, you'll get through it, and then there'll be ups and downs. But that's life. Like, I suffer with it all the time. Like, I have no huge, like I have a family. Like, I have no huge desire to be alive, but I do it for my family,
Right.
and there are times where I'm happy and there are times where I'm not. So you just do it. Every day you get through it. That's life. I mean, that's it.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't realize he was a drinker at all. So when I saw that,
Me either.
I assumed it was going to be a mental health thing specifically.
Well, I think it is, right? Like I think it's
all related.
Married.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I felt very bad for him.
And what was the eating disorder thing that he meant? Is that because of the alcohol? Or I was a little
probably
confused
just a weird, almost like a cutting. I guess, like some people cut to relieve themselves, and some people do
to feel something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've never understood that. I've never had any of that stuff. Not really.
Right.
So I don't know, but yeah, it seems like he's battling that too. Talking to him, I mean, the poor guy is just, really going through a lot. So I'm thinking of him, and he's a good guy. He mentioned me in the blog, which is a good move on his part because I would have turned on him. Nobody's business if he didn't.
You sound like this guy.
Yeah, well, listen, but I have a reason. Right. I put time on the phone with this guy. Come even met him, he's killing me. He mentioned to me what a huge talent I was. Would I have preferred that be in his blog somewhere? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that should be in there.
Could you say it was implied?
No. I read it a few times. No, I didn't feel that way.
Good. I'm glad you.
But I'll forgive him because I know he's going through. When you get emotional, you go through a lot like that. The trademark move after you lose your mind like that is to interview Michael Imperioli and Steve Sciarippa. He did not do it, so shame on him.
Did you suggest that to him on the phone?
I was down mentally, and Cullen was like, "No, you're doing this fucking thing." I was like, "All right, well, fine. If that's what I have to do." And Cullen's like, "You don't talk about that message." And I'm like, "I don't, but okay." I mean, it's just life of this nitwit, this moron. Well, I do like. I can't help it. I like Dave. He drives me crazy, but I like him.
He's a likable guy.
He doesn't like me, but I like him.
Is that true? You don't like him?
Not at the moment, I don't, but it's all right. It's all right.
Doesn't matter. You work for me.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care if you like me or not.
It mattered. Yeah.
There's a bunch of doors. Walk out of them.
No, just said right now. That's all.
Yeah, the world. You're a free agent.
Life
Go
is
for it.
made up of little moments, I guess.
I think you boys, the divide and conquer here is very clear. They've split you guys up.
Who's that?
The bad guys.
I know what Dave's so upset about.
One unit. This should be.
Ooh, now you're all pissy. What are you upset about?
I mean, you called me a bad person for making a joke that I clearly...
No. Let me be very clear. I don't think you're a bad person because you made that joke. I think you're a bad person.
Okay.
Just a culmination
of course that's going to be...
Not even a bad person. I think you're an asshole.
Okay. So
I'm an asshole. Like my friends are like that.
Okay, but I don't think I'm an asshole, so that's
You just
fine.
said you were an asshole earlier.
I'm a sarcastic asshole. That's a different thing. I don't think I'm an asshole as a person. I think if you needed help, I would be there for you. I think if
I would
Mike
never
needed
ask
help,
you. You're an asshole. I would never ask you for help like that. You would probably,
totally fine.
Yeah.
Let's say Mike asked me for help for
You
some
never
reason.
would. I won't allow you to do that.
He
No,
might.
you won't. You better not. I won't allow you to do that.
Okay.
I think.
And don't ever ask me. No. You would ask Cullen for help if you were like in a situation?
Oh, like a life.
Yes. You would never
He
call.
wouldn't be my first call.
He'd be
But that's just
nobody's
because
first call.
we're not that close.
He's nobody's first call.
Yes, my,
What about
I'm the
Mike
family's
Deneen? I bet he's his
call,
first call.
Definitely.
Mike Deneen would never call him.
Adam Frederick.
No, definitely not. I don't even know what that is, but there's no chance.
You have an episode titled about him.
I have no idea what the episode titles are. I have no idea. But they do a great job on the case. He's spectacularly great job. I'm very proud of the work he's doing.
go.
But he doesn't listen to that. He listens to criticism. That's okay. And that's the way the world
how
goes.
humans
just,
are
It just happened.
wired.
That criticism just happened.
Well, I just said you're doing a great job on the case more recently than that.
Yeah, but I listened to that.
But you said it just happened. But I just said twice as more recently.
No. I understand you said that, but don't you think like calling somebody an asshole probably supersedes?
People call me an asshole every day.
No, but and really meaning it probably supersedes the other things that you said.
I mean, you're an asshole like people, like my friends are assholes.
I guess. Yeah. If that's how. I guess if that's how it comes off.
You're old pals, is what he said.
Yeah. Like Jared Remy.
Yeah.
Guys like that. Yeah. Like, I mean, like, I don't think you're one for real, like, feeling. I think you're an arm's length.
You think
guy.
perhaps he should have a little more sympathy for Chris Castellani? Give it.
Well, maybe.
I
was surprised yesterday. I actually noted in my head. I was like, I don't think he really believes that. I think he's saying this, so I'm like, you know what I mean?
Doesn't believe that he
doesn't believe which part.
Where he's kind of like, I'm gonna kind of dump on this guy. It felt like a fake sort of like.
Oh, so you think he is a nice guy? He's just trying to peel to
your. I kind of battle with that a little bit with him sometimes.
Oh, interesting.
But maybe I want that to be true. But the real truth is he's just a monster. You know.
I don't know. I don't think he's a monster.
Maybe the whole time I'm doing this, I'm actually working with an actual monster while I'm doing the case, which is interesting.
My God, I like that you just looking up from your desk. Was in front of me the whole time.
Exactly, it's just all coming together. I don't know. I can't figure him out. But maybe he's just what he is, just a simple guy.
Right.
What is it?
I'm a simple guy for sure.
Yeah,
I think much like his arguments
I know you're
with
upset.
himself.
When those papers are rattling around, you're worked up. You're all worked up right now.
Oh, I just went like that.
You're all worked up.
Fidget.
Take it easy. Just take
it
easy.
I'm fine.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
I think much like you hear with his arguments to himself, where he hops back and forth between points and things. I think he walks in both worlds, where he can be.
Like, do I think he loves his family? Yeah, I think that is true.
Sure.
Of course, sure. But I don't know. What are you laughing at?
You're questioning whether or not I love my family.
No, I said
Do you?
I said you do.
Yeah, I know, but like.
Well, I'm saying if you were a true monster,
You made
I
some
would,
comments that would suggest.
Right, that's what I mean. Because that's all I hear about is, oh, I hate him. He's an asshole. I'm like, well, maybe I'm being swayed that way. There's many layers of this.
Sure.
Many layers. I don't know. But typical Colleen, just to start with that message, was like, oh, it's not ridiculous I sent that message. No, there's no context to it. That drives me nuts.
I'd love to know what I can't weigh in on that part.
Yeah, well, I understand. What else is going on?
I won't go on that.
I know you won't.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kirstie Alley, we didn't get you. I mean, you moderately gave your thoughts yesterday, but
I mean, it was 2 days ago. My biggest takeaway from the Kirstie Alley thing, the saddest, most tragic part of the Kirstie Alley thing
I know
is Clemmer waving his arms to try and get back into some good graces and doing it through what he thought was like, well, who's like the nicest
the easiest
guy?
target. Yeah,
who's the one who will probably give me a bone or like kind of let me back? And I believe me, I look because I was like, this fucking guy throws him a bone. I'm not going to be pleased. And I know Mike was thinking that too. There's a lot of layers of madness going on there.
Yeah. Well,
Mike did the smart move. Clemmer was like, oh,
retweeting someone else.
Yeah, quote tweeting somebody else. Like
I've learned,
like the second cousin
I've been
of
around
the tweet.
A while. Yeah.
Because Clemmer was like, oh, Kirstie Alley died, and at Blind Mike and I, is it at Blind Mike or is there an underscore?
Blind Mike underscore. Yes.
Blind Mike underscore after Blind Mike?
Yes.
Okay, at Blind Mike underscore. Go follow Mike.
Thank you.
I was like, we never got, whatever it was, right? What was the...
It was complete. There was no reason to have linked me. He's like, we never got there, not even close. Which people that have followed him just from Barstool must be thinking, who never got where? What the hell are you talking about?
Right.
And he says, but I think Blind Mike would agree that Kirstie Alley was a great replacement to Shelley Long or something like that.
I don't think that's fair. I agree with what you're saying about like him trying to get back in Mike's good graces, but clearly that's something that's been a topic of conversation.
Oh,
on
of
the
course.
show.
I'm just saying it's funny. Someone that like watched him on the rundown.
But Clemmer's
or
gone
whatever.
for months of not even of totally staying away, and now I think he was dipping it in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, my only thing with that was like the last time I had any interaction with him, he was berating Craig for something that I did.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's weird to be like, hey, Mike, hey.
And let's be honest, though. Clemmer's
Kirstie
whole
Alley's
audience still is our audience. Like,
Oh, no, I know. I'm just going from the perspective of a guy that saw him on the Yak and followed
Right.
him and is like, hey, we never got there. And
But
he's
I
like,
was curious of because I know you're actually a nice guy.
Thank you.
Like, I wouldn't even say what Colleen texted me when Kirstie Alley died. I won't do it. It
Sure.
was, like, insane,
Right.
honestly. But it was interesting perspective. I hadn't thought of it.
Yeah.
But like, what goes through your mind when you see Clemmer? Is there any, like, fuck this guy? Or is it like, oh. No, just like.
I thought it was odd.
Yeah, it was odd. I agree. I don't really care. But I thought it was very strange. I thought it was just a very weird, like.
Because if it was
thing.
like, if I completely stayed out of it and never had any issue with it, then I don't think it would be weird. Then it would be like, oh, he's acknowledging something we did together. We don't have an issue with each other, which I don't have a real issue with him. But my last interaction with him was him going at me on Twitter.
Yeah, what was it about? I don't remember what it was about. What was going on? I just don't remember.
I basically said it was weird that like he had this incident at the Wilbur where he was booed and told he wasn't wanted there, and he never addressed it or anything. And he was like, "Well, they told me not to address it." And I said, you shouldn't care about that.
True. And then he wrote about it, right?
Yeah. And then
still Colleen's fault because really Colleen should have checked the list of the thousands of people who were at the shows. That was you admit that was a mistake.
That was a big mistake.
You're an asshole there.
Yeah, definitely an asshole.
Not even a sarcastic one.
Yes.
Just a plain, flat out asshole.
Total asshole.
Good. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Mike.
And then I mentioned that because of that, members of the Clemmer tribe have fled the Patreon.
Oh, I forgot about that.
To which
That's
I
it.
never heard anything about, but Craig was berated.
Calling. That's right. That's right. I
Yes.
forgot about that whole thing. Jesus Christ. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, listen, Kirstie Alley is one of the rare, like, her, she made a existing monster show better by joining it,
Yes.
which is about as rare as it gets. I mean, we could figure out some other examples probably, but not many.
Pretty rare. Like, some people trash the last 2 seasons of Seinfeld. I like them, but it's pretty rare for a show to be that consistent for 11 seasons.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it really dropped off.
Well, I mean, the comparison, if you want to say Seinfeld, right? Because Cheers was just as big ratings-wise as Seinfeld. It's not the same cultural lasting, obviously, as Seinfeld. Right. But it would be like if Julie Louis-Dreyfus left after season, say, 4 or 5 of Seinfeld.
They brought some
other
lady in.
Some other lady in, and she was, like, better.
Right.
Like, actually made the show better.
She's funnier than, like, Shelley Long's character, I think, was very good, but I think Kirstie Alley was funnier on Cheers.
So you have seen Kirstie Alley episodes?
I have. Okay, I haven't talked about it much publicly.
I didn't know if you ever made it that far. Okay.
No, I don't. I keep it to myself.
She was excellent. She was a very funny actress. She, I have no idea. No idea. I don't know if she was still a Scientologist all the way through?
I believe so.
Yes. Xenu got a great actress.
I always worry, but think like when Kelly Preston dies or Kirstie Alley, like, were they as vigilant medically all the way through?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know that though, so I don't know. I know she had some sort of surgery a few weeks ago, I think.
Nice that Norm and Chadwick Boseman has started a trend though.
What's that?
Cancer, you just die quietly. You don't make a big fuss about it.
That's true. And Kelly Preston.
Yes.
But I saw some people, because Kirstie Alley also voted for President Trump twice.
Well,
I think.
then good. I'm glad.
So all these like all these people were like, they're, I clicked on the few because people pointed out, like, in their thought, they're like, we need to be like, the world is this great place and everyone's so great, and they're like, oh, I'm glad you died because you voted for this man for president. I'm glad you're dead. Like, he's just kids. It's just fucking crazy. These people are nuts.
There was a opinion piece in the Times today that was Kirstie Alley was a fat, glamorous radical or something like that.
Good Lord.
But but then I read it and I was like, this actually isn't like the meanest thing. I think it was basically saying like she was a bigger actress but was comfortable with it.
Yeah, she was pretty. I always thought she was. I mean, she's Scientologist, so she's nuts. But like, I always thought she was a pretty good sport about everything. Like, she's pretty playful.
Jennifer Weiner wrote it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's written a bunch. She's she wrote a bunch of books. I've not read
she was
it,
Jenny
but
Craig, right? She was like one of the first Jenny Craig.
Yeah, she was sort of like, I think you might be right in that she was the first like really well-known celebrity to be like, have real weight issues. Yep. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but she was like, and she went up and down and up and down. And
well, it's also, I thought when I was doing the math, I didn't realize she was 71. I thought she was younger than that.
Yeah.
And so quick math, she joined Cheers when she was in her mid to late 30s, which is that's pretty good for an actress to get famous in your late 30s. That's rare.
Well, she had sort of she'd been like a Star Trek movie. Yeah, she was in Summer School, I think, which was... No, that would have been during Cheers, I think. But you're right. Like,
but she wasn't known, right?
No. It wasn't like, it wasn't like a big hire. It was sort of like it was kind of like an unknown. I'll ask you guys this because I read, all these tributes. Do you believe Ted Danson's statement that he said he doesn't watch Cheers episodes that much, but he just on a plane, just watched the Cheers episode where Kirstie Alley was great, got off the plane and found out she died right there?
No.
I don't believe that either.
What are the chances? Planes have Cheers episodes?
I don't know. Maybe some do, but it just felt... I mean, it's fine. I like Ted Danson, but it felt very like I'm tying this all in together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dave?
I don't know what would drive somebody to
lie. That's all. That's the other thing I always think in those situations.
Well, we've had this conversation a lot lately.
But people do.
True.
In some form or fashion.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a nice way of... Because maybe you saw one before that, but it sounded like... I don't know. It'd also be very weird to be on a plane next to Ted Danson. He's watching Cheers.
Is that Ted Danson? Oh, no, he's watching
just
it.
Loving it.
Ted Danson.
Just loving it. Just cracking up. I mean, it's kind of nice in a way. I kind of like it.
He said, that Norm always gets me. Still, I've heard a million of them. But
Ted Danson has had a nice career.
Incredible.
A nice TV career.
Great career.
Incredible.
One of the best.
Astounding post-Cheers career. Obviously, he's on the curb a bunch.
Yep. Becker,
which was like a 6-year show, like a syndicated show. It's still on syndication in places.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit with Kristen Bell, which is still on, right? Or was on for a while.
Is that still on?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was still on, but it was super critically acclaimed.
Yep.
That Bored to Death was thought of as good.
I would say with Jason Schwartzman, he did that show. I feel like I'm forgetting Damages, where he was play a bad guy.
He was in a season of Fargo.
He was great this season of Fargo, actually. But I will he has still, even for me though, I still think of Sam Lowe when I see him on shows, unless it's Curb and he's playing Ted Danson.
Sure.
There's just a Sam, where Woody Harrelson, I've said this before, I don't feel that way when I'm watching Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I like Ted Danson on Curb too. I think the last couple seasons they've used him too much.
Too much.
But in the early seasons, he's great. The idea that him and Larry are essentially rivals.
Yeah, right.
It's very funny.
And he's very laid back, and he's very Ted Danson. It works in there.
Get yourself some fucking pants.
Yeah. They're gonna start a restaurant together, right?
They did, yes.
Yeah, they did, right? Yeah.
I think Ted Danson backed out at the last minute.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good Place is no longer on TV. 50 episodes.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
That was what's his face, right?
The Office guy.
Michael
Schur.
Mose on The Office.
Yes.
Parks and Rec guy.
Yep.
I think he's like a liberal lunatic, right?
Well, aren't they all? You know?
I'll tell you the word. I would if we ever book Rob Reiner. I'll talk about All in the Family. It's the 50th anniversary this year.
Yes.
Every once in a while, he trends on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I'll look, and it's just he's just dumping on Trump. I go through his account. He's got 2 million followers or something. So what do I know?
It's the angriest.
But every single one, I'm like, can you tell some story about Gene Stapleton or something, or A Few Good Men, or Stand by Me, or Misery, or The American President, or Carol O'Connor? Can you? Your dad was fucking Carl Reiner. Can you do something?
Meathead is pontificating.
Yeah, I mean, he's very smart. He's he's had an incredible career. I would love to talk to Rob Reiner for an hour about nothing to do with politics, because I think he's had an incredible career. But
I wonder if he even does that anymore.
I don't know. It feels very weird to me. He seems so worked up. And it's just white noise.
It's the same with Rob Schneider's Twitter feed.
Oh,
is that
totally.
way too.
Yeah, completely right. Oh, no, of course, I always say it's not exempt for just the left or the right. But even last night, I saw Gerry tweeting, suggesting that this Georgia election was going to be rigged, and I'm just please don't fall into this. Please don't do this. Don't fall into this world.
Gerry had a great appearance yesterday on Newsmax.
He was on Newsmax. Yep. Do you miss working for Gerry this morning?
No, I do not.
You don't? Not even after this? No. Even after your...
No, it was authentic. It was
Sounds like Gerry could use Cullinane.
Again, I'm saying I like you. I think you're a good guy. I think you're a good producer, but I think you have, like me, you have moments...
You thinking that I wish ill upon somebody versus just being sarcastic.
I didn't say you wish ill upon them. Just said you don't care.
Oh, no, I definitely care.
You don't care. Did you reach out?
No, but I don't know him like that.
Did you write him a note?
That blog and I was
stopped myself from. I almost DM'd him and I was like, I don't know this fucking guy.
I can't do that.
Oh my God, you're gonna do that?
I was gonna. Yeah, I didn't.
I thought that was a brave thing for him to write that blog. I thought that not just that he wrote it, but what he was saying. He admitted to.
Dave is now going over the top. He senses.
All right, that's how
he
it is.
senses.
It's really one of the bravest things an American has ever done.
He senses that.
Nope, I'm good.
He senses that.
Doesn't mean I won't make fun of things. Sorry, that's who I am. But
so am I.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like Rickles.
But he's. I will say he's a kid who said he's on the spectrum. Again, everyone's in play, but
I don't know dick about him, to be honest with you. That's the most I've ever read.
He wrote it. I mean, he wrote that in this thing yesterday. But I don't know. It seemed like you had a very you seem angry that the people are retweeting that.
It
Legitimately angry.
was sarcasm.
No, it was rooted in truth. Do you think, Mike, or no?
You didn't let Conan get to the part of the roast where he goes, but seriously, buddy, we love you.
Yeah, the Don Rickles part starts singing.
Yeah.
What was Gerry on yesterday?
He was on Newsmax.
Newsmax, let's hear it.
So, Gerry, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts when you hear a story like this?
Hold on. Whoa,
Yeah,
wow.
you missed the real.
So close. We were so close.
Damn it. I heard the wind-up. We'll do it again. What's the story?
Fuck. It was a Virginia restaurant wouldn't serve a.
Was it a
someone
gay
who's
couple?
Someone who's pro-choice or something.
Yeah.
Someone who's pro-choice.
Yeah, it had to do with abortion.
All right, you want me to back up and play that whole part? I zoned out during that one.
What do you mean? The
lead-in of what the story was.
We'll find out what the topic is.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm intrigued by this. I have no idea why.
Okay, well, in a display of what some people would call intolerance.
Hold on.
Maybe.
This guy sounds like the right version almost of Browdy.
Oh, interesting.
He's got that sort of laid back, but kind of the voice is the same. He's like Browdy's alt-right twin.
Is there a lady there that's just zoned out?
No, this lady's totally sober, the alt-right version. She's clear-minded, it's sort of a bizarro world. I don't know.
Jerry Stiller is on with us today.
Brady at least like comes off like he knows what he's talking about.
Were you criticizing this gentleman?
I'm definitely.
Who is this?
I don't know his name. He hosts like American News or something on News.
Is that the name of the American News?
American Agenda.
I like American News, man. We're going to start doing a segment on the show American News with Blind Mike. I think we might do that.
All right.
Go ahead. Let me hear this.
Okay, well, in a display of what some people would call intolerance, maybe at the best.
Hold on. I don't think he believes in tolerance the way you said it right there. I'm just going to say
Intolerance.
Intolerance, maybe at the best.
I think he does.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
A woke Virginia restaurant.
Hold on. I think this doesn't feel like it's very down the middle so far. I feel like that word, like I say it sometimes, I feel like that word should be banished at this point.
It's gotten over the top. Yeah. Or overused, I should say.
Yeah.
I was telling Mike on the drive here. I got one of those like Scholastic book things for my daughter from school, and the book. I was just thinking of Jerry when this happened. The first book that's like blown up. It's a cartoon book. Is the Kaepernick one.
Oh, geez.
And I was like, Jerry would say like they're trying to be woke. This is
that's very true.
No, but clearly, just because they're trying to be woke, it's probably the best seller. So you can't blame them for putting it front and center to these kids.
But then when you do drive, so you pick Mike up from Waltham, you drive here.
Yes.
Does it take longer, Mike, do you find, because Dave will go the long way, drive by like a kid's cancer unit and just laugh at them? Is that...
I enjoy it. It gets me. I doze off for a few minutes. I get a few extra minutes of shut eye.
When he goes by the 9/11 memorial and takes a piss on it, do you have any issue with that or no?
I tried convincing him a few times not to, but it's now just
but he's sarcastic
part of
when he
my
does
morning
it, though,
routine.
so like it's not a big deal, right? Like the kids understand when he does that, right?
And he's become such a part of their lives that they seem almost happy to see.
Yeah, it's exciting to see him.
It's something. It breaks up the mundane, you know?
Go ahead.
A woke Virginia restaurant refusing to serve pro-life guests.
By the way, that sounds more accurate. So
pro-life.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think Jerry would be. So I'm going to guess that Jerry is, sort of let the business do what they want.
In my mind, it was pro-choice. They were offended that these pro-choice people
were denied food.
Were denied. Yes, that's what I thought it was.
Good.
Callahan Show, Gerry Callahan. So, Jerry, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts when you hear a story like this?
Well, my thoughts are...
Yes. Craig asleep at the wheel for this one.
What's great is Jerry is so excited to do this stupid fucking spot that is so depressing that he has to do this at this point of his life anyway.
Pulling up to Penn Station.
Well, my thoughts are it's one little battle in a larger war, and I think...
there you go, he's back.
It straightens out after
That's
that.
too bad. I was hoping it was like that the whole time. Let me hear what Jerry has to say.
Said it right. It's just... It's in the big picture, when you think about it, 10 years ago, Barack Obama was against gay marriage. The Bidens, the Clintons were against gay marriage. And now it's almost like a hate crime to say you're in favor of traditional marriage against gay marriage.
I think I'm good.
What
Jesus.
does that have to do with pro-life? What's happening?
I think he's saying that the world has changed. Like I think.
Just giving examples.
I think. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't totally listening to it. By the way, is Volan still gone?
He was yesterday. I didn't check him this morning, but he was yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
Gone.
I would think like if you were given a like the blue check mark before, you could go to Twitter personally and say like fix my shit.
To who?
Like Twitter could fix his account to
like Al Twitter
customer service or whatever. Yeah, everybody has contacts with them. I'm sure
they have like 9 people working there now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
now it's a family company.
I was telling Mike those files didn't exactly take off yesterday because Taibbi only gained 100,000 followers during the tweet story.
And Dave was monitoring very closely.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
Too bad.
Yeah, he already.
200, not 200 an hour.
No, it was.
A minute,
it was
sorry.
100 total, like 100,000 total, which that's lackluster for
That's not great.
bombshells like that. I don't even know what he did yesterday. Oh, it was the lawyer thing, right?
Yeah, I didn't read. I wasn't. Yeah, I was not.
I couldn't follow that one.
No, neither could I. I was. Oh, we started the show. Let me talk about Allbirds because I started the show talking about this morning was wet, rainy, miserable. I was listening to my podcast. I had my Allbirds. My Allbirds kept my feet nice and warm. The built-in puddle guard technology in the Mizzle, the Allbirds Mizzle collection. Keep a winter wonderland where it belongs, not in your shoe. I can confirm this morning. This is the first real firm 2022 winter. This is winter, right? Would you say? I don't know, technically born winter.
Yeah.
Winter test. Though it was warm, It was rainy and miserable and lousy and whatever. And I was like, oh, this is going to stink. But they completely dry. Completely dry. I could be, I'm not because I was running with them. I could be wearing the same socks right now. Dry as a bone because of the Allbirds Mizzle collection. I'm telling you, this holiday season, get some Allbirds. It's going to be snowy. It's going to be wet all over the country. I know it may not be snowing where you are, but it's going to be raining. I can tell you that. And on those days, you can put the Allbirds on, and you don't have a worry in the world. I even purposely kind of did the jump into the little puddle today because I like the splash sound. Allbirds.com. It's true. ALLBIRDS.com. Allbirds.com. Discover your perfect pair at Allbirds today at Allbirds.com. What was I going to say before that? I don't know. What else?
Were you surprised at all? Did you see Reamer's tweet basically saying he's embarrassed of Doug Flutie being from Natick or whatever? Were you surprised to see he's a concession speak? Like, why would Doug Flutie put himself out there in that spot?
Definitely doesn't care. He's like a Republican. Yeah. He doesn't really, no, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I just thought it
I'd
was
assume
weird.
they're old friends.
I don't think if he was if he was announcing he was running or something like that and being in that spot but the concession speech, I feel like
I'd be embarrassed if I was, the amount of followers Reamer's podcast does. I think Flutie should tweet that out. Jesus. I love Alex, but good God.
It's great if Flutie got into a podcast war with him.
What's that one called? Sports Mayhem or something like that?
It's Mayhem.
Sports Media.
I know, Alex is great. But no, these are no, not really. They'd known each other. They played football together 40 years ago.
Right.
Definitely a loyal move. I think most people would say, oh, no, just do it yourself. I don't want to.
Flute's at the age now where he's like, who cares? I'll just do it, right?
Yeah,
I think.
not?
What does he do? Does he still do Notre Dame for NBC?
I don't even think so. Maybe there's pregame. I don't know. I know he doesn't do the games because Collinsworth, terrible kid.
Yep.
And the drip guy used to coach the Cowboys. Jason Barrett. Not Jason Barrett. Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
Oh,
Yeah. Jason Barrett has more personality than Jason Garrett.
He's on the Notre Dame broadcast? I didn't know that.
I think that's true. Yeah, and Collinsworth's kid is terrible.
I don't know why that's always been such a big, just because Notre Dame has such national fan bases all across the country or whatever.
I guess. It was a big deal when it first happened because not everybody was, no one was on every week. Now everyone's on everywhere. So it doesn't, it's weird. It's weird they still do it.
Yeah, it's kind of, I remember growing up when the Braves were on TBS. Now, but at least you knew that they owned the team.
Well, it was Atlanta.
That made sense.
Turner owned the, right.
Correct. That made
It
sense.
was still odd, though, because I didn't know that as a child. So I was like, why are the Braves on?
Right. Yeah. It was weird because they would be on at 6:05.
They're interrupting Seinfeld.
Yeah, it was very strange. For years they did that.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't even know what NBC pays them. But yeah, well, I'm sorry for Alex that he's from Natick, and that's the case. I don't know what to say. It's be very difficult. Doug Flutie, who throws a football, who by the way, Donald Trump paid fortune to when he played in the USFL, supports Donald Trump. Very strange.
Yeah.
You think bullies approach Alex and are like, "Are you from Natick?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah, no, certainly not.
I think you are.
But yeah, so Herschel lost. No, it's over.
It's over.
It's a shame.
Sad.
It's a shame. What else?
I actually didn't see a lot of. Did you see a lot of Kirstie Alley MAGA buzz? I didn't see a lot of that.
No, just a few.
Which is good.
The usual bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just fucking.
She wasn't a big enough figure in that world.
I also think she backed down, as the last couple. The story that I read, she was super into it, and then she just didn't like the heat of it, and she was like, she could tweet out pictures of family and her.
Oh, well, that was something, I can't remember what it was, but there was some issue where she was like, I just don't know enough about it, and people were giving her shit for that.
That was the insurrection, right?
Yeah, because they were like, oh, you have all these takes on everything else.
Right.
And so it's like, which do you want? Do you want her to comment on it or not comment on it?
Imagine caring what Kirstie Alley thinks about anything. Nothing against her.
I'm sad we lost her opinions.
Yeah, really, it's, I don't know. I did know this. George Wendt hasn't said anything about it publicly. I actually looked it up yesterday. Nothing.
What?
Found that interesting. Yeah, maybe he's changed his tune since then. But
I watched that that SNL monologue she did was kind of going viral yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
she barely interacted with him. Like everybody else.
With
she was,
Norm?
Yeah, with Norm.
What are you suggesting?
I'm just wondering. Maybe there was a little rift.
A little tension.
Then, yeah.
I don't know. Everyone seemed to like her. She was a good sport. She came in the middle of the show, and I'm trying to think of an example. I'm sure somebody will tweet at me where somebody came in the middle of a monster show and made it at least as good, if not better. Replace somebody.
A full-time character?
Yeah, she was essentially the second lead on the show.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying is I don't know if there's there are probably instances where a side character is introduced.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I'm saying that high. Yeah. The other thing is in the history of Cheers, it was actually a good time because it was needed because I think Sam and Diane thing had played out at that point. Yeah. A perfect example is within that show, obviously, is Frasier.
Oh, right.
He just developed during the show and became made the show way better.
Right.
But he didn't replace anybody.
Even Woody.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. They did it twice.
Yeah.
But in Woody was a bigger character than Coach was.
Way bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the real crime of all of this. I never
What's
got to
that?
give my opinion. Well, the way they
Mike, the floor
said
is yours.
goodbye to Coach was a real shame, frankly.
Go ahead. No,
It was
please.
disgusting.
Please, I want to hear it.
They have an episode where they're just like, oh, yeah, he's dead. Coach isn't here. He croaked.
They're very weird.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Sam hangs a picture or something.
True.
It's like, have a Coach episode. He was a big enough character to warrant
Which he does adjust in the final scene of the show.
big whoop.
I'm just saying. When
Yeah,
he uses
wait 9 years.
just giving you a little
to honor the
context
guy.
historically.
They should. Sam and his baseball buddies should have gotten together, tell funny Coach stories. You know,
They should have just done an episode, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But even the people at the bar, like they all loved him.
Right.
It's true. I never understood that.
it was ridiculous.
Was it because the show they didn't quite know what they were? I don't know.
The way it's shot, I think it happened in like the middle of a season, and they spliced
is that
out
right?
Coach's scenes. So I think they just didn't know how to handle it necessarily. But
How long do they wait before? Like, is the next episode when he's there or no?
well, yeah, because Coach is in I think the season finale of season 3 or whatever,
Yeah,
and then in season 1 it's Woody. I'm pretty sure.
season 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, episode 1 of
season 4. Yeah. Huh. That is interesting.
I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. You're saying like
People die?
No, name another show where somebody comes in and takes. I feel like they stay with the shows now. The last one I can remember is Michael Scott, but even that's
That
like
killed the show.
they
Obviously,
killed the show.
Right.
Oh no, a lot of people leave like that.
Well, here's the. I think
Big stars.
But here's the
leaving
other thing:
shows?
is there are no shows as big as Cheers now.
Right.
I mean, not really. Like, I don't know. What's the big? I mean, I don't know. Like,
Like the Big Bang Theory was huge. They all stayed the entire way.
Yeah, but I mean,
True.
you have like Charlie Sheen left 2.5 Men.
definitely
Yep,
the
yep,
show. I mean,
that's
I didn't watch it, but the show clearly was not the same.
Right.
With Ashton Kutcher, like it just wasn't into the same cultural whatever.
Yeah, I mean a much smaller show, but like Emmy Rossum left Shameless, and they did another
Right.
season after that.
Like I would
That
argue
happens.
that Jimmy Smits was actually better on NYPD Blue than David Caruso. I feel the show was better.
Yeah.
But David Caruso was there for 1 year. Like
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Like I'm not, that's not really. Then he got replaced 2 more times. So it's sort of like this was. I remember Shelley Long leaving, and it was like the kind of news like my mom would it was in People magazine. Like my mom would talk. It was in the news like back then. It was like crazy. And then
And why'd she leave? Just for a film?
movie stuff. And I think she had some issues with the writers and stuff. I think seemed like she was not the most pleasant person on the set.
Aunt Viv left Fresh Prince. They just replaced her.
They just replaced her. She cried about that, right? With
She was very upset. Yes.
Will Smith, right?
Yes, ruined her career.
Oh, go ahead. Man, we have a call about this. Maybe this. Oh, I think I know where this is going to go. Hello.
Okay.
Well, maybe you know what? Why am I saying that? Hello.
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 Skip.
Yes. Good morning.
So I only watched the last 3 seasons because it was my boy Mark Paul Gosselaar. But what was your opinion when Smith left NYPD Blue?
Well, I just talked about Caruso leaving. I was very sad when Jimmy Smits died. If you remember, Ricky Schroeder was the bridge between Gosselaar and Smits. Not good. Ricky Schroeder was not good. Gosselaar, I actually thought was pretty good on NYPD Blue. He was pretty good.
He's great. I like the storylines with the dad. I thought he was good.
He was good. And I'm not a big fan of these cheesy scenes, Mike. But in one of the last season of NYPD Blue, Jimmy Smits comes back as a ghost with Sipowicz. It's actually a great scene.
Oh, really?
You just see that,
It
Rico?
was.
Yeah,
That was a good scene.
I watched on YouTube the other day. It's like legitimately a great scene. I get emotional when I watch it. I love Jimmy Smits. Book him, Dave.
Lock.
Yeah, I want to have Jimmy Smits on.
They
here.
do it like he's in his imagination.
He's still
or
Bobby
he's a legitimate
Simone.
ghost.
Well,
Ooh.
That was,
sort of in between.
Really?
What's that? What's that, Rico?
I had watched the episode during the Gosselaar years. You remember the episode when Andy's dealing with the guy from the Allstate commercials, or he looks like the guy from the Allstate commercials, and he's fucking with him, and they send Andy to the morgue.
Oh
To
yes,
work at
yeah,
desk?
he goes to work the basement, right? He goes downstairs with those.
My dad's favorite character, and I liked him too, was that like troll looking guy.
That guy was great.
Who ends up cracking the case. He's in one episode, like 3 seasons.
He's so happy.
He was
He's so
really
happy to be a cop again. That was excellent. Yeah, the last season of NYPD Blue is actually pretty good for like a 12th season of like a procedural cop show. It's actually pretty. I think it's on Hulu now, right?
Yeah, it's weird. That's where I watched it. It's weird that Connie disappears. But for
that's
the
true.
younger boys in attendance, you talk about people leaving, getting stronger. I know Davey sitcoms or Davey teen dramas watch this. What about when Chad Michael Murray and Hillary Burton left One Tree Hill?
Okay,
I did not watch
Also,
One Tree Hill.
Clooney leaving ER.
devastated. The show.
Michael J. Fox leaving Spin City.
Yeah, but Charlie Sheen was not as good.
Mike, are you just naming shows? Or are you going to weigh an opinion on my question?
Yeah, really, Mike. What the fuck?
I don't have an opinion on that one. I'm just saying Cullinane says it never happens, and I have several examples.
I don't remember. I didn't watch One Tree Hill, but didn't Misha Barton leave the OC? Then it got bad, right?
She did. Yeah, she did. That's when it jumped.
Some people would say to me, and I'm willing to have the discussion, that Tiffany Amber Thiessen was better than Shannon Doherty on 90210, and I'm willing to have that conversation. I'm not there. I'm a Brenda high school freshman myself, but I can have that conversation with people without getting too hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, she everything she does is unbelievable. Speaking of Hillary Burton, he's a Boston boy. You guys, since you're solving crimes, like maybe you look into this. Are you familiar with the clip of Ben Affleck grabbing Hillary
yes,
Burton's
I've seen that. I've seen that on MTV,
yeah.
Right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. And then they had to laugh it off. What a shit show.
Yes. What do you think of Dave Cullinane criticizing Chris Castellani this morning? Did you hear that or no?
I did not hear that. Yeah. But anybody who's going through stuff,
Exactly. Thank you, Rico. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
Nice
Finally,
context.
somebody says my friend. Yeah, but anyway, everything good with you?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh, what's going on?
Nothing. Just another day. It's raining.
You haven't reached out to me lately. I was concerned. It's a two-way street. I understand.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Aaron Judge, you don't care, right? Or do you care?
Nah, all these, fucking icons now can wear their authentic jerseys with the name on the back so they can save their money.
It's a terrible contract. Sports are so weird.
He's also my age, isn't it? Doesn't that take him till he's 40?
Yeah, I think Cohen. I mean, granted, Cohen is going after 40-year-old guys, but the
short deals though. Short deals.
Yeah, pony up or front load these guys where it's like, all right, you're gonna pay Judge $360 million. In years 1, 2, and 3, you pay him 60, 65, and 75 because after 3,
I agree.
If he downgrades, he is tradable. You might get something,
yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, it really is. No.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Hang in there.
Yeah, all right. Take it easy.
See you. It's always weird talking to Rico Bosco.
Subdued Rico.
2 in a row. We were talking about that this morning.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Huh. Where were you talking about that?
Before the show, just that we got the real Rico Bosco.
I think about this when I'm not on the show and I hear Dave say oh, Mike was talking about this. Maybe one line comes up and he's like, oh, he portrays it as if
don't. He'll get sensitive. Don't.
This deep conversation.
Don't criticize. Don't criticize.
No, I can be criticized.
Was that all right, Dave?
It was a quick conversation.
Yeah.
Right. What did Heyman first say? Arson judge, right?
Great. It was great. It was a tremendous journalistic moment. First, it's an amazing. First of all, he's the baseball insider for Odyssey. He should be fired from everywhere based on this 3-tweet spree. 3-tweet spree. There you go. First tweet, Mike, is it appears.
Yes.
Aaron Judge. It appears Arson Judge, right? Is that what it is?
Correct.
Is going to the Giants. So first of all, what does it appears mean? He's in front of you again, like a ghost. That is not something like a Schefter. You have to say he's going or he's not going. Then he corrects the arson.
Do we know
part.
That's wrong yet? Because Arson Judge might be on the Giants.
That's true. Yes. And then he said Aaron Judge, and then he said, "Oh, you know what? Actually, I totally fucked this one up." Nope, didn't he? The Giants have actually never spoken to him. That would be like if there's no comparison for it. It would be like, yeah, it would be like when Schefter said that Brady retired. He'd be like, yeah, I heard that Tim Brody appears to be retiring. And then he's like, oh, you know what? It's actually Tom Brady. He's like, you know what? Actually, Brady's never even spoken of retirement.
Actually, he signed an extension.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You can't be. And now, of course, it turns out he signed with the Yankees this morning. So he's completely wrong. I know he's kind of a joke and he's a Boris mouthpiece, but that is an insane 3 tweets in a row for a purported insight. It's nuts.
Did he have fun with it, or
he
was he a
no
typical?
He famously has no sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what I suspect.
He's like an old cunty guy. He has no sense of humor.
All those baseball guys are, for the most part.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think they might be the cuntiest group of them all.
Yeah, I mean, there's exceptions, obviously, but
because you say what you want about Schefter, he did that thing. He dressed like Kirk Cousins the other day.
Yep.
It was kind of stupid, but at least he does that.
Right.
I'm trying to think who the baseball. I think Jeff Passan's a douche.
Ken Rosenthal seems like a douche.
Douche, total douche.
Buster Olney?
Douche.
Yeah.
My interactions with him, douche. I give him an 8 douche out of 10.
Pete Abraham's a good guy.
That's true. He's a good guy. Gammon's a nice guy.
I believe that.
Yeah, very
I
nice
think he's
guy.
a little.
I think we've I think we've run.
I don't know how many
Yeah.
coherent thoughts he's gonna have.
Why the
now,
one
so-
MC Gammon's driving into a mall somewhere, But I like him. I've always liked Peter. He's a great. Even the beginning, like he was always like super supportive.
Has his
Even
Twitter been taken away yet?
No, but it should it be? It's more fun that way.
Oh, it's definitely more fun. I'm just curious.
Gammon's wrote a book Beyond the Sixth Game about the Red Sox after the '75 World Series to like the early '80s. I read when I was like, it's one of the best baseball books ever written. And I'll say this about Gammon's. When he was in Sports Illustrated, he was awesome. At the Globe as well. He actually, maybe we talked about this here. I don't know. He was the first guy that was like, you know what? I'm going to the internet. Like I'm going to ESPN.com. I'm leaving. Like he was the very first guy, and then Peter King, I think, was after that.
Yeah, because I only know him as an ESPN guy.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he was a
Based on my
Titanic.
age, yeah.
Like he was the biggest. He was the biggest sports writer in America in the '90s and the '80s because baseball was the biggest sport.
Right.
Like he was the number one guy. Now he's got a little old. Now he had a terrible health incident years ago, and I don't think he's quite fully recovered from that, which he would tell you.
Right. Well,
But like even we've gotten like in the past, Gerry and I we've gotten in trouble. He's like tweeting like we're good guy. Like I actually really like Gammon's. I have time for Gammon's. Good guy. 0 douche out of 10.
oh, good.
0.
All right.
Do
So
you know what he
that is
is?
what we found. One.
You know what he is? Honestly, like he's a good human being. He's not sarcastic. He's just a good person.
It's good.
He reached out to me yesterday and wrote about Castellani 30,000 words. He said,
Really?
Yeah.
And were any of them?
No, it didn't make any sense, but it was nice that he wrote it.
Well, were any of them like dumping on him for going to rehab? Like,
Certainly
this
not.
fucking
No,
asshole?
I didn't see I did the Google Doll
Barstool
search
gonna
on it.
retweet
Didn't see
him?
any of that stuff.
Yeah.
No, it was all from the heart. It was all from the heart.
Oh, that's good.
How did we get there?
We
Judge.
could do without all his guitar bullshit, though.
Leave him alone, Dave. The guy's an old man. Jesus. It's like 100 years old.
Dave's like a Eminem.
I happen to agree
he
with you
takes
on
on
that.
the big.
He's not afraid. Yeah.
Adversaries. Yeah.
What did Judge get? 360?
Yeah.
God, the world is
That's.
nuts.
I was before the show. I pointed out that TMZ tweeted not exactly what he got. They said it appears Aaron Judge is re-signing with New York. And being paid handsomely to do so.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Titillating. What do you know, TMZ?
You won't believe what they're giving him. Money. Well, good for him. I guess.
Yes.
Whatever. I think it's
Go
an insane
Yanks.
contract, but I would never give anybody that kind of
We
money.
can afford it.
I guess, but I predict that's gonna be a bust. But hey, whatever. What else?
5 new women attacking, coming after Bill Cosby. Did you see that story?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies,
Yeah,
it's been done.
there
to
you
death.
have Mike or no?
Beat a dead horse. I mean, Jesus. The guy's come out of jail.
He's still going. He's still going to those shows. Somebody's got to support him. Jesus Christ! 5 new. God.
He was acquitted in Philly, right? And so can they try him somewhere else? Yes.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah.
I give these so old. I can't imagine they're going to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to.
Yep. 5 women all connected to the Cosby Show in some capacity.
Oh,
Yep.
gee, Tom Warner have a comment on that or no?
I haven't seen Tom Warner's
No?
comment now.
That guy's been running. He must be exhausted at this point.
I'm a little disappointed. We heard all these things when he got out of jail that he's like getting ready to tour, but we haven't seen anything.
He's putting together. It's hard to put together an hour. He's still working on this.
Oh,
act.
okay. Yeah, he's in the clubs right now. I didn't realize that.
Oh, he's a small. Yeah, you'll see him. Yeah, he's gonna be opening for Be a Man.
Oh,
next
good.
week. Yeah,
Good. Then I'm
get
out.
some good Be a Man material.
All
I'll be
right.
curious to see how it goes.
He won't be at Caroline's. You see that? They're closing.
Oh, is it
Caroline's in
really?
New
Oh,
York.
really?
Yes.
Mike,
Yeah,
you
she
should know
didn't
that.
re-
You're on top of these
She
things.
didn't
Didn't
renew
know
the
that.
lease.
Really?
Yes.
COVID impacted that,
I
or
assume-
Caroline's on
yeah,
Broadway.
I assume
that's a
something
That's a legendary
Don't you
place.
think don't you think like a group of comedians would come
I was
aboard?
actually
Yeah.
about to say that. I was like, do you think like Seinfeld would?
I mean, Dangerfield closed to, and now I know that was a dump, but
Yeah. I wonder. And yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Seinfeld's busy with his comedians and cars getting coffee book. So
That'd be a
it's keep
great
easy.
move for Chappelle. Great move. Great PR move.
You think he cares about that?
No, but it'd be a great PR move.
I am surprised Seinfeld doesn't own a club in New York City.
Yeah, it's
Seems
weird.
like his,
Maybe. That's too bad.
Jerry's.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Who owns a club that I was listening? Oh, I think it was when he was going on the Trump rap. Jimmy Kimmel owns a club somewhere that I didn't
In
know.
Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't-
Yeah.
As does Brad Garrett, I believe.
He does?
Yes.
He's probably got crazy money though.
And John Lovitz, I think, also owns a comedy club.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I bet you Brad Garrett made so much. You just on syndication too. I bet. Even if you get a little taste of that,
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying he made like Romana money or what's his face money. Phil. Is it Phil Rosenthal?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, if you got 2%.
Yeah, all the 5 of them probably did pretty well.
Oh my God! But he still actually owns a club. I've never found Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett's in Vegas.
I've always found him obnoxious, like with his whole persona off.
I don't mind him. When I've seen him in interviews, I kind of like. He's over the top. He's schmaltzy, but I kind of like him.
Yeah, somebody just is not connected with me. I don't know.
When I was at the same craps table as Brad Garrett one time, he
whoa,
seemed like a great guy.
Oh,
Nice
is that
guy,
right?
Socializing with everyone.
Really?
Yep.
There
Brad
you go.
Garrett, you like? Okay,
Brad
well,
Garrett, whatever his name is. Yeah.
that is his name, I believe. Brad Garrett. Yes. Huh, I bet you he made $50 million on that show. No?
Really? That seems high.
I'm saying counting everything, the whole life of it, syndication. No, I'm probably
Maybe
wrong.
that feels high.
50 net worth.
Because
50
it's
million.
not
Net worth $50 million.
It's not Seinfeld. Oh, is that what his net worth? All right, then he probably did about that because he hasn't done much else.
See that boy? He made $10 million the last 2 seasons in salary alone.
Okay.
Ray Romano made $2 million an episode at that point. That's $80 million.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That was Robert was my favorite character on that show.
Is that right? All right, go ahead, Dave. Yes, please. Before we talk about Manscaped, let's take another call. Hello.
There he is.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Yes Studios. This is John Sterling. Can I get a grade on my douchiness, please?
John, it's a tough one because I actually like you. I'm going to give you 2 out of 10.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I think he was expecting maybe a higher grade.
I don't think he was expecting that.
He maybe didn't know I like him. I don't
Yeah.
know. I like him. I like Manscaped. The one-stop shop for all your holiday needs. A perfect gift in the Platinum Package 4.0. Plus lots of little presents for stocking stuffers. Includes that Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, body wash, deodorant, crop preserver, crop reviver, plus the travel bag, and Manscaped boxers. Another great gift is the Shears 2.0, their full kit for nail care with scissors, clippers, tweezers, and a file for the traveling man. There's also the Minahan, Minihane, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off. My late grandfather, Cornelius Minahan, when he got off the boat and gave his last 100 and whatever years ago when he was doing that. Must have been tangled.
I mean, the 1900s for sure.
It feels like something like maybe they did for the Kings or something. I don't know. I don't know when they first discovered it was a problem.
Right.
But it was a great day in history, I will say that.
But was it uncomfortable even back then? Well, whether or not it's a problem, would kings have wanted?
I have to imagine. I mean, it wasn't prevalent for women even back then, but I wasn't like, I was
certainly
a kid.
not. Yeah,
I mean, is there a cap? Like, how long could ball hair go? You know what I mean? Like, would it be going down to the floor type of thing?
An old man's got is I mean,
if he's never touched it, how far is that going? I mean, it's obviously
that's a good case. I mean, if there's a Minifan out there, if there's an old Minifan out there with like super long ball hair, Cullinane will use this product and Manscaped you on for Manscaped, wouldn't you?
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah, I'll help out too. I'm happy to do that. Yep. I'm happy to use the product. We'll get to work. We'll get the Lawnmower 4.0 and get fucking plowing. Get these balls taken care of. We're here for you, and so is Manscaped. Code Minahan at manscaped.com. What else? What are you laughing at?
Just a beautiful thought. Just shaving somebody's.
Well, we're trying to help somebody out.
Hair,
you know, I mean, these Minifans out there are a little,
If you want your balls shaved, you can be a Friday co-host.
Oh, absolutely. Why not? Maybe Whitney will do it. Who knows? Did they win last night? I didn't watch that.
It's going to be an issue on Friday.
Yeah, I think I'll just switch it out.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike was having issues this morning.
There you go. All right. Did you guys talk about it on the way in or no?
I didn't know until I was here.
Oh, okay. So we can talk about everything else. Jesus, long conversations between you two on the way in.
You got to fill the air.
Incredible dialogue.
See the front page of the Herald this morning?
I did. I don't know what to say about this because I don't know. I just don't know. Like, so the Massachusetts license, they're bitching about Dave and stuff. So I actually legitimately don't know if we're supposed to talk about it or not. If us talking about it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'll just say I support Portnoy. And I think like these people who worry about what grown men or women do or don't do is, as a libertarian, I would say I find it deeply offensive. I would just, I'm not offended. I shouldn't use that word.
Right.
I would just be like, I won't say you texted me this morning when it comes to government and handing out grants and privileges and money, but a man who is a sleuth, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So keep in mind MIT had a deal with Jeffrey Epstein forever, and the government had a big issue with that. So
I mean, look at fucking SBF.
Right, exactly. So I mean, adults again. Like, you want me to just ban booze? Then let's do it. Like, let's ban alcohol. Let's ban it all. Like,
if you're playing favorites and allowing ESPN to put DraftKings ads in their broadcast.
Right.
A game that's on Nickelodeon can advertise DraftKings.
Sure.
And meanwhile, other places it's offensive because they.
I'd even go further. I would say if Mike Tyson was with DraftKings, they wouldn't raise one note about this.
Right.
Not one.
Right.
And whatever somebody is, has said about Dave or whatever, Mike Tyson went to prison. It's so dumb. And I don't want to get, I don't know. I just remember, I know they're super careful with this stuff. I would just say as a libertarian, if you're an adult, you should be able to gamble on a football game in the state of Massachusetts without some government person wagging their finger at you. I think in 2023, which is where we're basically at, that is madness. I have Charlie Baker in charge of this. That idiot. It's nuts. Totally nuts.
All because one person potentially has a vendetta and is able to publish that in a newspaper. Like that's basically what's happening.
I was gonna say it makes you realize
Correct.
why the New York Times thing comes out when it does.
Yeah, and also wouldn't surprise me if old friends of ours are involved in this at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me at all. So
It was timed in a strategic way. Clearly.
Of course,
Which everything,
total hit
the
job.
last few things that have come out about Portnoy, it's either right before the day before earnings,
Yeah, of course.
or this.
I saw the New York Times writer who wrote was retweeting everything from this thing yesterday. Like it's a clear agenda thing, and again, if I was somebody in Massachusetts who likes to gamble, and I think you should gamble. If you like to gamble, do it responsibly, like everyone always says. Of course, like everything else. Like I would say, like this other state I can't go. I'm going to bet somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere and bet anyway. Whether it's with a bookie, I'm going to go over to New Hampshire, literally drive like Mike Bonansky actually does. He sits there with his kids in the back seat and goes to the state line in New Hampshire and bets while his kids are, he's feeding them ice cream, whatever. Like you're telling me because Charlie Baker it's so nonsensical.
Right.
It's crazy.
And
Insane.
wouldn't you argue Barstool, like seeing that Portnoy loses X amount of dollars is kind of a way promoting healthy gambling? Because you're like, oh, this guy loses a ton of money.
Well, in some ways, but I would also say him losing huge. But I also he has a lot of money, so he gambles a lot of money.
Sure, but I'm just saying you see the losses as opposed to just promoting. Come to our website.
Yeah,
and gamble,
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. But my thing is like I don't care what you're an adult. You have an adult brain. You can not drink 14 beers and get in a car. And if you have, and look, people have their issues and their addictions, and they go and take care of that. I hope, but like you can't let that paralyze everyone else. Like that's not the way that there are alcoholics in the world. I'm one of them, but I'm pretty sure they're serving alcohol like next door today at the Halfway Cafe, right?
I believe so. Mm-hmm.
So then, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Massachusetts will just never change.
No, it's crazy. It's nuts.
There's such an arrogance to how many states is it already operational in? Let's just call it 10, 12.
21,
whatever.
I think, right?
Is it 20? Whatever
Is
the
it
number
now?
is.
I think
but
it might be. I don't
like
know.
not factoring in that like other states vet these companies and did a lot of due diligence and all this stuff.
It's stupid.
Like,
it's
just
nuts. It should
arrogance
actually
to
be
it.
done. Absolutely be done. Yeah. And also, like, just from a practicality perspective, they're turning their back on billions of dollars of revenue in the state. Billions.
Right.
It's nuts. Nuts. Jesus. Yeah, it drives me crazy. What else?
Yeah. Nothing overly exciting. That Ted Cruz story is just weird. I don't really know, and it's also
yeah.
like super personal and
Yeah, I
feels
don't
like
really know.
nobody
See
should
the
really
way the
know about
headline was written though?
No, what was it?
So at least the one I saw, it was a Daily Mail. It says, girl 14 hospitalized after stabbing herself at Ted Cruz's house.
Oh, I did
Which
see
made me
that.
think it was like a random
Right.
girl. Like he had a woman trapped in his home or something.
Right. Yeah, very strange.
Then like it's not the third bulletin down. They're like, his daughter is fine. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So weird. So strange.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Said it was because she was being bullied, apparently,
Oh, is that right?
by because of her father.
Well, think of a lot of sympathy online for Ted Cruz or no?
I suspect not.
There was not. I don't
No, you didn't see a lot of that?
No, I didn't see a lot of that.
Jesus. I'm trying to think. There's something else I was going to mention. I don't know. I forget. We can take a few calls if you want.
All right.
You were okay with falling in trivia, by the way?
With what?
You agreed with their ranking in trivia?
Oh yeah, we lost. I got no problem with that.
All right.
I'm not. I can't get too. I said it was fair. I think right. I thought it was fair. I thought it was.
I didn't know
fair.
if there was sarcasm.
No.
You can never tell.
No,
these
we
days.
lost. No, I got no. I have no problem with that. That's it's the way it is.
I couldn't get past the ESPN paywall, but it seems like that Andrew Luck story was pretty douchey.
Oh
I,
really?
don't know, I could be wrong, but
In what way?
It was like there's a lot of dudes, like dude this, dude, like the quotes we were using. I don't know.
What are we talking? What's the end story?
It was basically just like how he explained his retirement and things like that, things he regrets.
It was a Wickersham, right?
Timely.
Wickersham, yeah.
Yeah.
Glad. I've been wondering for the last few years.
About that.
It's weird. Like he's young, right?
Yeah.
Like 32.
He's still young. 33? Yeah.
Very strange. I kind of like it though. He's like, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
See ya. It'd be better if you. Yeah. I don't know. And I'm a John Jastrzemski guy still, by the way. We had a nice conversation offline.
Is that right?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, good.
Brief, but yeah, I'm his guy.
Credit to him for going to. You just credited Pete Gammons for going to the internet first. John Jastrzemski going to podcasting. Good move by him.
Almost the same move, yeah, for
Yes.
sure. I know. I felt the same way.
Yes.
The other guy's killing it. What's his name? Brian Barrett. God, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Is that even on still or no?
I assume.
Yeah, it's gotta.
It's only been a couple months.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, tweet up.
It's just going on.
Is Andrew Harrison still with us or no?
Yes.
Okay. It's a shame.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't like him.
Still with us like alive or still with the
Either one.
organization?
Either one. There it is. blindmike.net. First of all, we should do that. What's going on? Is today your big? Tomorrow your day? Your big day? Or today's your big day?
Well, tomorrow Carl and I will be live streaming our new collaboration together at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Okay.
So go watch that. I'll tweet it out and everything.
Oh, good.
Today, me and Craig will be live, a less dynamic duo.
Sure.
That'll be on Patreon. And yesterday, I know people make fun of me, but if you think Quincy is getting old,
tweeting about this, yeah.
it's the best episode of Quincy we've watched yet.
Wow. Okay.
It was fantastic.
What season are we in now?
Season 3, episode 10, I believe it was.
So you're about halfway through.
A little less, but yeah.
There's a long way to go.
A little less than halfway.
Okay. See, how long have you been doing it for now?
I guess it
Once
would
a week
be once a week for...
So over a year then?
No, not over a year. Because season 1 was only
season
4
3
episodes.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 20, 30 weeks, something like that.
Okay. That's right. Season 1 was more like a couple of TV movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The network liked it so much, they're like, let's...
They said, we need more Klugman.
make
This
this
guy
happen.
is a suave, debonair.
I saw Jack Klugman the other day. Harry and I watched an episode of Jack Klugman on The Twilight Zone from 1960. And even then he's old. Like he's supposed to be like a young, like he's even like, that's the same year as 12 Angry Men, which he's in.
Yeah.
And he was like supposed to be like a kid in that movie, but like, I remember even as a kid, I was like, this guy looks really old.
Well, that's my favorite line in Quincy is when some old lady goes, like he's giving someone the business, and she goes, "Listen here, young man."
He's supposed to be almost 60 at that point. Like, no, maybe not.
He's in his 50s for sure.
50s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right, let's go. Well, blindmike.net.
Yes, thank you.
Big night tomorrow. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
I'm sorry, a little bit sick. Quick question for you.
Yep.
Would you rather be as good as you are now at podcasting or a +2 handicap?
Oh, +2 hand. Are we crazy? Fucking care about this. +2 handicap.
So you give up all the success, all the money you made from it, just
Yes.
to be like
Yes.
pretty good golf. You make no money at the +2.
Pretty good golfer. Whatever. I do something else. So, yeah, not even close.
You win some amateur tournaments. That's it.
All right. Okay. You've made the case against.
He
I'm telling
wants
you.
your answer. He wants your answer to be different.
Yes. When I leave this show, I will never think of it again. Ever.
Wow,
I'll think about
that
golf all
hurts.
the time. Well, I'm sorry.
You don't think your buddy Dave?
No, sir, I can't. No. There's no the things he has said. No. Well, me personally, no. Well, my parents, no, I will not.
That's fair.
Kirk,
Yes.
trivia question for you.
Okay. Well,
Which podcast had the longer runtime?
Mhm.
The explanation of the rules to At a Theater Near Me or episode 2 of the case?
I gotta say the explanation of the rules. 'Cause
Definitely,
that was
definitely,
endless. I don't feel like we've ever done a show that long.
It's like 35 minutes, I think.
You outlasted it by a couple minutes, but it was.
Oh, really?
Wow. Both dealt with major
Barely.
tragedies, though, if you think about it, honestly. But I thought, honestly, when they talked about when Lethal Weapon played again at AMC, I thought Robert Devine was a good guest on the Theater Near Me, Dave. He was very good, I thought.
I enjoyed the Lethal Weapon tie-in.
It has to happen in every episode now. There has to
trademark.
Be, it just has to be.
It's going to be forced in the next one. We'll get it in there.
Yeah.
We'll get it in there. That's a clip from the 1988 action comedy Midnight Run. Yeah, I could do that. It's fine. No problem at all.
Now, you may think this clip of Animal House has nothing to do with...
Might be tough. We can get it in there.
Hey, Kirk.
And
it's
if you're
Meghan Trainor.
wondering why the police officer said wah wah wee wah, oh shit.
Oh, I was so depressed. I didn't even look into it because I didn't want to know. But I saw Borat was at some event, like the Kennedy Center Honors or something. And I was like, I can't in good conscience click on this article.
Snap though.
Yeah, they get too
Like
involved.
doing Borat for like George Clooney or whatever at the Kennedy Center Honors. I think he got honored.
Yeah.
Like that's just gonna be like, oh, you're gonna Biden will be there and you'll tell like jokes that are, you know, like you're so.
We can't know Borat is you. That's the whole thing.
Right.
We're not supposed to be thinking about
yeah, it's just over. Hello.
Kirk?
Yep.
Kirk?
Yep.
Hey, it's Meghan Trainor.
Hey, Megan. How are you?
Trainor.
Wow. How are you, Meg?
I'm doing well. Do you know me and Blind Mike Ely?
I'm right here.
He's here.
I was wondering if he could explain a DM that he sent me on Twitter.
Oh.
Go ahead, Megan.
Yeah, I didn't
This is
know
kind of
this.
a private matter, but go ahead.
He said that he wanted to split me open like a bag of couscous and eat me for dinner.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I would say that publicly.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
seems
What do you think it
pretty-
means, sweetheart?
seems pretty-
Spread those gams.
Seems pretty straightforward to me, Megan. I mean, you seem like a bright woman. I don't know what to say here.
Bye.
Very
Goodbye,
emotional.
Megan.
I think Meghan Trainor has a new single out. I think I heard.
She does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It's terrific stuff.
It's a hit.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's doing well.
Yes, it's doing. I hear it all the time.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, I'm very happy for it.
What's it called, Mike?
I don't know the names of any songs.
Yeah, you know, that's not what it's about.
I'll tell you this though, I'm all about that bass.
No question.
She does kind of have a vintage sound to her.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, she's great. Huge talent. Huge.
She's very good.
One of my favorites. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Two things, if I may, real quick. Did I hear correctly last show that Dave said his birthday sucked because he had to hang out with his kid?
He did say that, yeah. But you know what? He's a good guy.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alone.
And then
alone.
second,
Alone with
second,
my
I have a
kids.
quick tipping question from the master, if I may.
Sure. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'm assuming it's me. Yeah. Go ahead.
I live in a big apartment, 13 stories. We have 8 front desk people who are there 24/7. But
8?
you know,
That feels like a
I
lot.
don't really know them all.
8?
8, yeah. Well, they go 24/7. They're there all the time.
Where are
They-
you?
they
Like,
run-
what part of the country are you in? I'm sorry.
DC area.
DC area. Okay. Yeah. 8. So 8. So what you're asking me is what you're supposed to do for the holiday season.
Yeah, what do I get them for Christmas? I was thinking a little Starbucks gift card or something. I mean,
Yeah, you're
8,
good. You're
you
good.
know,
You're
but,
good. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, you give
I'll
me
do
each
whatever
50.
you say.
Give me each $50. That's 400 casinos right
Yeah,
there.
that's crazy.
Oof. I mean, what do they do for you, like in general? Well, if I was to ask you what they do to
All
make
they
your life
really
better.
do is pick up our packages and put them in the package, and they really don't do much.
That's something though. You don't want them disgruntled.
I mean, if you give them each $25 gift card, I think you're okay. 25 bucks. That's a couple $100 right there. Yeah, that.
I would
that's
bet most
reasonable.
people give them nothing.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Well, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You
Wow.
too.
8 people.
That's crazy.
That's a little excessive.
Maybe like order them dinner one night or something. I don't know. No?
Yeah, it's tough.
So
You're expected to
catering,
buy.
like
What do you buy? Everyone you interact with a gift. It's madness.
8 people. What is going on in that building?
Yeah,
Fucking Watergate? Where are they there?
Well, they got to take breaks. So you
Well,
probably
he said it's
have-
24 hours. So does he mean 8 people that do different shifts, or
Yeah,
there's
it has
8
to be.
stations?
No, it must be like blocks, what,
Yeah.
4
So you
6-hour
got-
blocks of 2 people or
Right,
something,
okay.
I guess?
Yeah.
Huh. 8 hours, 3, I don't know. Who knows? Well, I'm not doing the math. I don't care about enough. Hello. Do
Call
fucking
back, sir.
math on this shift. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Podcast Jesus. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I have 2 questions for you, if I may, related to the case.
All right.
The first one is, I remember you talking about saying, there was you were 90% the way done on a different case, but then you pivoted to the Sandra story. Is there any tie on, the shorter episodes at 26, 28 minutes? Because
26,
you were
28 would be
on
crazy.
the other one? Or?
Yesterday was 20. I'm not doing 26 minutes.
That'd be a marathon.
I got to write this whole goddamn thing. There's no audio. It's fucking like writing a book every week. No, so I mean, I definitely got feedback for that, and I totally get it, and I do get it's coming from a place people want to hear more. But I kind of thought for this one, almost experimentally, I kind of like the short chapter aspect of it. But yeah, I mean, for sure, like this is full speed go on an ongoing thing like it was in season 1, and we have less audio. So yeah, I mean, but I don't think it has much to do with the fact, kind of maybe we're close to being done with Dr. Dan, but I mean, Dr. Dan, we have, like, if anything, too much audio. Yes. We have endless. We interviewed hundreds of people.
So it was definitely, you were actually doing it on Dr. Dan before you pivoted.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was going to do that. Yeah. Season 4 is the shooter and the mistress, which is the Vegas shooting. And there was a woman there who was actually dating, who was at the concert that night. Well, I don't want to get too into it, but I'll just say,
I don't know about that. I knew some people there. I don't know if there were any.
Well, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah. Episode 1, Kev.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well,
he would be the sympathetic character, I hope, in that situation.
It's a calm morning in the ocean of Florida.
Well, I guess one more question, if I could.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, don't get away in my bit. Go ahead.
In your due diligence, in all your work on the case with Divine, have you made sure and corroborated that he still is not reading all the places you can go at schools in different states or anywhere else?
We'll take a look. Thank you. We will take a look at that. Yeah.
Or has he read any other children's books at that school?
I'd be surprised if they brought him back to the library at this point for Teddy Bear Library.
Got some time on his hands, though. So.
That's true. He's making a nice pension.
Yeah.
$5,000 a month, Mike.
Not too shabby.
There. No, not bad. Plus a
pay
lawyer.
For the Patreon, folks. Let me get some Divine numbers.
No kidding. Yeah, if you have any tips out there, thecasepodcast.com at Barstool, whatever the hell. Go ahead.
Hi, it's Timmy at Children's Hospital.
Hey, Tim.
I have leukemia.
Hey, Tim.
And every time I go in for treatment, I'm being harassed outside. I have a bully. He keeps calling me ugly, and
wow,
that's tough.
Go ahead.
Call me a pussy.
What?
And he said he's a 9.5, and I'll never.
Can't make these jokes.
Sorry, the leukemia.
Seems like in addition to leukemia, you have a bit of a cold.
Yeah, it doesn't seem great. Yes. Hello.
Hey, somebody took my case question, so I got to pivot here. But I just wanted to say that my great-great-grandfather, Timothy Griffin, came to Boston in 1875 from County Cork.
Yo, it's my grandfather came from, yeah.
Yep, a lot of people in Boston from Cork.
True.
Anyway, I know so much shit about my grandparents, and I just find it astonishing, back to the Callahan thing here, how stupid somebody could be to not know one shred of family history.
He's an asshole.
That seems like an old topic.
He's an asshole. What do you want me to say?
I know. I just think he is like,
how many kids? Seventh kid?
Paralyzingly stupid.
What's that? You're the seventh kid?
What's that?
Sixth. I mean, they didn't even pay attention to him growing up. He's just like a afterthought. He never had a chance.
I probably saw.
And then he just rapes and pillages everything from his family with no respect for who they are. I mean, he just takes everything, takes, and gives nothing.
Yeah. I think there's certain. Yeah, I mean, I don't really disagree with any of that, honestly.
When you're in a family that big, you have siblings you don't really even know?
Yes.
Oh, is that right?
I would think so, right?
What's the age? What's it between you and the oldest one? What's the
10 years?
That's actually not that bad. I mean,
yeah, no, but you didn't grow up together.
No, but like Ryan's 10 years younger than me.
I'm surprised by how close you guys are, just because like you were.
Yeah.
By the time he was in high school, you were out of the house, I assume.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. But so that person who's 10 years old, you don't have a relationship with. Not really.
I have a great relationship with her.
So who's the one that you don't really have a relationship with?
No, I have a relationship with all of them. I was being whatever. I have a relationship with
being
all
sarcastic.
Oh, whoa! You pulled the rug out from under me.
Yes.
I give up. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes. Good morning. Are you loaded up, Dave?
Yes. Clearly. you've clearly spent a decent amount of time in some depressing places, Walhalla, McLean, whatever that hellhole town was with the VFW, a defunct movie theater.
Yeah.
My question is, that stretch of 138 in Stoughton with all the fast food and tire places, where does that rank?
Well, isn't Club Alex's right there?
It is, yeah.
It's where that Stoughton police officer got fired because he was on duty, but he went to see Bridget the Midget strip that time.
Whoa, that does sound like fun.
You do have Town Spa and the Jersey Mike's in that stretch, right?
Whoa, that's pretty good.
I will say it doesn't feel like Norman Rockwell's America when I'm going down that road. I will say that. You gone, Dave?
No, but he has no response.
What do you want me to say? Hello.
Kirk, I'm a glutton for punishment, and I gave Tales of the Walking Dead a try. It's one of the spin-offs of The Walking Dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
And it's terrible, but it's an anthology show. Each episode has different casts, different characters. And the 5th episode opens with a character with amnesia in the woods. He's getting helped by 2 French women, and he asks if he's in Montreal because that's where he's heading. They say, no, you're in Maine. You're in Madawaska, Maine.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for... They're loaded up?
They are not loaded up.
Oh, they're not loaded up? Well, we'll get them loaded up, maybe. Hopefully. Call in if you're watching, if you'd like. Hold on to the callers. Thanks for the call. Let me see this here. Somebody send me this. I want to make sure it's true, Mike, before I say this. Make sure I spelled the name correctly. I thought somebody sent me something about Dan Daigle getting into like a car accident.
No.
Oh, I saw something about that too.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Let me see.
Hope he's all right.
Daigle, is that right? Does that sound right, Mike?
It does.
He hates us, though, so we don't really care if he's all right. Let me see. I don't know.
Does he, or is he just afraid to come on? I can't remember.
No, he was like, oh, here it is. 1 week ago. Ready? Now, again, that name is common in that area, to be very clear. Caribou, Maine. Police say a man was killed after being hit by a car in Caribou Thanksgiving night. They got a report around 9:30 p.m. of a man running in and out of traffic on Van Buren Road. So, A few minutes later, reported 54-year-old Darrell Raymond was lying on the road. Police say Raymond was struck by a car driven by 78-year-old Daniel Daigle of Winterville Plantation.
Oh, good.
So I don't know if that's him or not. I don't know, because it is a super common name.
It's a common name, but it's got to be the same
age,
family, right? Yeah.
It feels like the same name. I mean, I was same age, right?
There's only so many people up there.
That's true, but Daigle is all over the place. So I'm just saying that.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if that's him or not. I don't know. And he's listed in an area that is right by Madawaska is his address. So I don't know.
He was a wild man, as I recall.
Yeah,
I enjoyed his.
Yes, but it seems like the story is this guy was running all over the road. Like,
well, then good. Fuck him.
Yeah. Well,
good riddance.
Strong, but yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Kirk, 2 questions. In terms of the dentistry profession, who would you consider a bigger misfit? Hermie, the dentist who refused to make the toys in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Right.
Or Dr. Dan?
Well, Hermie, like...
he disobeyed orders. He refused to make the toys.
Yeah. So what you're saying is Hermie deserved to be whacked?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I will say Dr. Dan would give me a balloon and would give me stickers.
Oh.
That is true. And
kill you with kindness.
My mom liked him.
Give me a lot of, I don't want to spoil it. He gave me a lot of other things too, right?
He did. Yeah, he did. I will say this.
Special gifts.
I will say this, Carl. I don't know if you want to weigh in on this or not. I know for a fact that Jay Snowden reached out and told...
Christmas.
Caller, why do you care so much?
And said when I was going to do the Hermie podcast originally, Jay Snowden said, "Do not fucking do that Hermie podcast." So I'm just saying.
All right. Speaking of Christmas, where do you sit on Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to
Not
Town
a big,
and the Pan theme.
not a big fan.
Really?
Not a big fan. Here's my 2 favorite Christmas songs. Ready? Number 2,
Yeah.
the Eagles. Please Come Home for Christmas. Right? Isn't that's their one, right? Number 1, by far, Bob Seger, Little Drummer Boy. Not even close.
All right. So what about Mariah?
Nope.
And then what about Shillelagh Law, Christmas in New York again?
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. I like the one at the beginning of Christmas Vacation. Christmas, that one, the Darling Love one.
Yeah,
I like that one. I'm not big.
I mean, what about Mariah?
You know what it is? I hate Christmas. It depresses me. I hate the fucking holidays.
Okay,
I just
all right,
want. I just want. Like I do not listen to Christmas music purposely. I do not want to listen to the worst song ever recorded. That Paul McCartney song. What a lucky break John Lennon got. He never heard that fucking song. I don't think. Like you don't. I hate that song. I hate it.
How about NSYNC's Merry Christmas? You like that?
Terrific tune. Yeah, that song I do.
I thought I'd get you.
Yeah, I'll listen to that all year.
Yeah,
That's
pop.
different. That's a song.
Listen,
That's not a Christmas song. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get crazy. Maybe Conan can pull it up. Shillelagh Law, Christmas in New York again. You might want to say you like it, given the positive messages it has towards law enforcement.
Okay, that would be a good idea. Maybe I'll do that.
I don't want to go down
Maybe I'll
the
do that.
road of lumping you in with people who are like, I don't really like law enforcement.
No. Let me be very clear about this. I in 2020, while the rest of this company was yelling and screaming for police force to be disbanded all across America, I believe that 98% or whatever of police officers are good people doing great work. Now, I think a good police officer would look at something that happened to Sandra and say, I don't want these people in my force. I'd like to think that.
In 2020, you defended the police, and now you've come around to be a good company man.
Yeah.
Finally, you're taking them down.
Once my boss says he loves me, he'll give me a lifetime contract. Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah. Fire that song up. Pretty good.
All right, we'll do it. Thank you, Rico. We'll give it a shot. All right, see you, buddy.
I think you wanted to be on the line for it. We could all sing together.
I don't really want to hear this.
I figured you did.
I am getting my news. I may be breaking news here, Mike. So keep an eye on it. Hello.
Today is a day that will live in infamy, correct?
Well, no. How I look at it, Tim, is something terrible happened, and some people don't know this on this day in world history, but it was balanced out by something great that happened. To me, it's a wash.
That's interesting.
Some things happen. Yeah, that is true. I saw. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Now, there's no way Dave knows either one, and I also have a couple of other days.
Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
It is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. There you go, Tim. He knew that. A lot of people, by the way, a lot of people personally on social media, I saw a couple, and in my life texted me and said that Tim sounds like Robert Devine.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, really? I'll have to go back and listen.
Yeah.
Who's Robert Devine?
Thank you for listening to the case, Tim. I appreciate it.
I don't listen till the end. I stack them up.
Oh, Tim, it'll take you 15 minutes to get through the first 2 episodes.
Tim, it's very digestible.
Yeah, believe me, you'll be fine.
I like them all
together anyway.
You take a shit, you'll be done with episode 2. Don't worry about it. What is the wonderful thing that happened in history today, Dave?
The wonderful thing that happened. I have no idea.
Well, Joe and Georgia Bird gave birth to a little baby boy on this day in 1956. Incredibly. Wow. Larry Bird is 66 years old today. Is my childhood idol, the man who dominated my life for the first 16, 17 years of my life is 66 years. Tim, can you believe that he's 66 years old?
I cannot. It was so great watching him.
Oh,
can't believe he's
incredible.
Actually, he seemed older when he was younger.
Correct.
He seems younger that he's old now that he's older, right? Does that sound stupid?
Well, he started because remember he left. His story is fucking unbelievable. First of all, he went to Indiana first, Mike, with Bob Knight.
Right. Didn't like it.
Never played there. He went to a restaurant, and Knight wouldn't talk to him. It was before his freshman year. He hitchhiked home to French Lick. He worked in the town's sanitation department, and then they were like, you should go back and play college again. He went to Indiana State, took a nothing team to the national championship game. Indiana State was undefeated. They haven't been to the tournament, I don't think, since, maybe once. Then went to the Celtics, and they had the biggest turnaround in NBA history. He's, to me, actually now, full circle, underrated historically. Underrated. He's never discussed when you talk about the best player ever. And he's I'm biased. He's in the top 4 or 5, no question. And he had a hold over the city in my life that nobody else has had, including Brady, because he was way more of a human being. He was way more personable. The only guy who I put up there at his peak in terms of captivating the city, like an event, is Pedro.
Oh, I was going to say Ortiz.
Different though, because Pedro was like an event, like you know what I mean, like every 5 days. Like yeah. I know what you mean though. Yeah. What's that, Tim?
So it reminds me of Norwood's own Richie Hebner, dug ditches at the cemetery.
That's true. The power hitter Richie Hebner. Yeah, right. That's true. Yes, you're right. You're right.
So can I ask Dave about 2, maybe 3 dates in history?
Sure. Yeah. Dave's in a good mood today.
Okay.
He's playful.
All right.
He's done crying.
Baby Dave. First one is Sunday, July 20th, 1952.
July 20th. Nope, don't know.
I don't know this one.
All right. This one might help with the first one.
Oh.
It's a Thursday, October 2nd, 1952.
I have no idea.
Oh my God, Dave. It's your parents' birthday.
I had a feeling it was. I had a feeling it was.
I'm thinking about historic dates.
I had a feeling. But you would be like, oh, that's my mom's birthday.
I wouldn't be like that when he's talking about Pearl Harbor and shit like that.
I know Tim, so I was like, this is definitely his parents' birthday.
I had no, come
Definitely.
on, stop.
That's very funny.
Your parents are you're serious? Oh, right, just turned 70. You had said that, right?
Yes.
So they're both 70.
Yeah. Well, whatever, around that age.
Yeah. And your mom, maybe this is part of it. When your mom read about the Castellani drinking, she was like, and then what does he drink, right? After the 20 shots or no?
And then what does she drink?
What does he drink? Like after she didn't find him drinking. She didn't think that was an issue at all, the 20 shots a day. Did she, your mom?
No, she took issue with it, yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
She took issue with it.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
This piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
I bet Barstool promotes his stuff, don't they?
I like sarcasm. I like sarcastic jokes.
That's my career.
Longevity.
So do I.
This one's a good one.
What's that?
It just keeps going. I think it's funny.
Not sensitive at all. No, of course.
No,
Go
it's
ahead,
not
Tim.
no, it's not sensitive.
Unbelievable.
Not sensitive.
You should make a video like Darren Ravel and say, I'm really sensitive about
Yeah.
No, wait, why? Who's going to retweet it?
One last date, Dave.
Yeah.
One last date. August 23rd.
August 23rd is not my daughter's birthday.
We have a year? Oh, a year we give it away? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it should.
Don't be too sure.
Unless you...
If you give it away, if you give the year and then say it's like, you give like the first 6 words of the next sentence, I don't think he'll get it. But go ahead.
It's not my wedding. No, it's not. So go. What is it?
Your wedding anniversary?
It is not.
It's not?
No,
Okay,
no.
Oh, well, I will go look again at thenot.com, which, by the way, you took down your what do you call that list?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why'd you take that down?
I'm not sure Dave is the target of this.
Do you think somebody's crazy here?
Yes. There's another man we should be taking issue with here.
By the way, it took me.
It began to.
I didn't use the knot actually.
It began to unravel for Tim when he started looking at the knot.com. This is the case, season 5.
Dave, Google can be your friend. I think it took maybe 30 seconds.
We spoke to Justin Trudell, and he said there was no leg injury that night. That Tim left the car.
That's when you noticed a change in his personality.
No, the spiral started, Kirk, when I was dating some underage girl from Stoughton.
There you go. That I do believe, Tim. All right, we'll talk. Goodbye.
Oh, come on.
Say all the places you'll go.
No kidding, right? So that's not your anniversary?
No.
Okay. Neighborhood, no?
Neighborhood for sure.
But maybe it was originally written incorrectly.
Yeah,
on
we might have like made that originally or something. I don't know.
Where did you register at?
It was a different website. We had like an app.
I'm saying, where did you store?
The gifts and everything like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember. Probably like Crate and Barrel or something.
Not obnoxious though. It was no like ridiculous requests gift wise. People do that. You see it and you're like, who the fuck? Why would somebody do that?
No.
Mike's gonna deal with all that soon.
I guess so. Yeah.
Soon.
You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know. I had
Holiday
dinner with
season. It's a perfect time.
Well, who knows?
With-
Meghan
what's
Trainor's
his-
calling up and giving me offers, you know?
I had dinner with the Warthog the other night.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun dinner where a lot of words are being exchanged.
We call it what do we call it? Mucho Mucho Monday. We have mucho fun. So we go to different restaurants, the 2 of us. We just have fun. Yeah.
The Warthog might be your best option for a friend because neither of you would have to speak to it. You wouldn't feel obligated to speak.
It's true. It'd be tough to talk movies with somebody who's never seen one, though. but like he'd want to do it.
He's seen old movies. He's just never gone to the theater.
I really want
to
talk to you about movies today. I'm like, okay, no, I haven't really seen it. Not for me.
This actually has me concerned, but he's just mind fucking me. I know it is. It's just. I really am bad with dates, but
what year was it? I'll look up the date.
It's August 30th. It's a Saturday. It's a week.
I'm saying, what year did you get married, though?
2014.
2014.
Yeah. I think that was just early. That's just mind fucking me.
It's odd that it didn't immediately go.
It was Labor Day weekend.
With the parents, I would have gone, oh, that's my mom's birthday, but that's not what he's talking about.
No, because
you know what I mean?
he started it. I'm just thinking historical dates. Like I'm thinking Pearl Harbor or whatever. So.
Yeah.
All right. What else is going on? Take calls. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes.
Do you think Larry kind of put himself behind the 8 ball when him and his brother and his buddy went up for his visit and played Quinn Buckner and another All-American, 2 other guys 3-on-3, and they worked him and talked shit to him?
Kent Benson was one of them. Well, I mean, what's he supposed to do? I know that he hated Kent Benson the most. And when McHale broke that scoring record first against the Pistons, he was being guarded by Kent Benson, and Bird just was torturing him. He hated him. So I don't know. But you sound healthy. We're good.
Yeah.
What's going on? Goodbye. What's going on?
Would you like if Bird came back in a management role?
No.
Yeah.
No,
because
he's 60. You don't want to do that. I like Bird's, like, he's doesn't do anything. Like, he'll occasionally do a stupid commercial, very rarely now. He's just out of the public eye.
There wasn't a lot of that when Stevens went to the front office or whatever. There wasn't a lot of like calls for Bird.
No, but there was when Ainge, like before Ainge, I think. There was a lot of Larry Bird talk.
Oh, yeah. There was always Bird, like, I mean, look, say what you want. He was coach of the year in the NBA one year. He was executive of the year for the 1 year for the Pacers. Bird had a great post-playing, way better. I didn't think he was going to do any of that stuff.
He was good in Space Jam.
Excellent in Space Jam.
Yes.
A million McDonald's commercials. He was in Blue Chips. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Odd request. Dave, do you have that old Steve drop of Gerry Callahan singing Kenny Rogers? Do you know what I'm talking about, Kirk?
I have
I don't remember it.
In.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the new Kenny Rogers new edition. Yeah. Not new edition. First edition. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I believe Warden of the North set that to Cookie Monster singing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Do we have that?
I don't think. What is it called? It's Kenny Rogers.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. To try and wrap your mind around how Steve would have saved it.
Who would even know?
Condition. Jerry Condition.
Is that what it says? Or
does he say condition?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
See what condition my condition is.
Look up Kenny. I don't know.
Oh, what if I just do singing?
There's no way he'd know it was Kenny Rogers.
I'm just stopping to see what condition my condition was in.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That would have been my choice. But
I always like that in the last.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
thank
You must have. So you were on the show with him at that point, then, obviously, Dave.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, because of Steve. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
I don't remember that.
I just like imagining Jerry's face on the last. Oh yeah. Like where his eyebrows.
Yeah, he's very excited. I load up again or no?
Not loaded up.
We'll take a few more. We'll talk about Miltons here quickly. Miltons.com, the original sponsor of Kirk and not just KMS. I was happy to be there. Was that a week ago? I guess it was a week ago. Hopefully we'll meet up with those guys soon. And we always like seeing them, having a nice meal, getting some beautiful clothes. Burlington Mall, South Shore Plaza in Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square in Chestnut Hill. Buy one, get one, a free suit event. It continues to roll on. I cannot tell you the people who went up to me at this live show and told me that they bought something at Milton's. They went to Milton's that day. Crazy loyalty. And I can tell you right now, speaking to Dana and to Bill last week, they really do appreciate it. And keep going. Just the clothes are great. Get them for the holiday season. Get them for the fella in your life. Go to Miltons.com. Go take a look around and get all your deals. Henleys, hoodies, jeans, coats, boots, winter stuff. We're done with fall. It is winter time. And they have everything you need. Again, if you need that suit, buy one, get one free. Also, if you want to look good for these holiday parties, which I feel like holiday parties this year will be back in some form or fashion. This feels like the first year we're doing it, right? We're back in.
Yeah, because now you're seeing like people getting sick, but no one cares.
Correct.
This time around.
Correct.
We're back to business.
Exactly. So go look good at the holiday party. And when you're there, tell them the Kirk Minahan Show sent you. They love hearing that. They really do. Go to Miltons.com. Go to Miltons.com. Get moving there right now. Great partners at Miltons. Hello.
Hey, Davey boy, it's Indiana Jones.
Wow.
Just calling to say happy birthday, kiddo.
I missed you this weekend.
It's today, right?
No, Indiana, it's not.
What? God damn it! Your grandma wrote down the wrong day.
Oh, take it easy.
She's losing it, Davey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got to do something about her, Dave.
Indy, you got a dog there? Is that your dog, Indy?
Listen, Davey, I want to fly you, your wife, the dumb grandson, and the bitch granddaughter down to the premiere of Indiana Jones 5.
Wow.
Family affair. Love it.
That sounds great.
Strap in for an adventure, Davey.
Thanks, Grandpa.
The best one yet. All right. Grandma's going to get her punishment now. See you later, boys.
See you, Dr. Jones. Very nice to talk to you.
Do you think that's how Dave acts? Like when he's told one of the kids were acting up, does he say like, was it the dumb one or the bitch?
Yeah, well, but he said in the past. It's his record, not mine. Yeah, I don't know. Hello. Dave will do, by the way, no self-reflecting on the show today. That's the beauty of him. None. Not a second.
Not
which I admire because I would spend hours thinking about that if my boss said that. Or somebody who I think Dave admires me professionally, I think.
Oh,
maybe not. I don't know. No,
I would be crippled.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, and do you not?
No,
if you
I
don't,
do,
it's
I
also
do,
fine.
I do.
I'd say, geez, maybe all these other people are right, and I'm the one that's wrong. But Dave thinks the other way around. Everyone else,
I would be.
Talking about
you
else
see me
from
on
a podcast? Do you think like everybody else from a podcast is what's on my brain?
No, just everybody. Everybody thinks
my family doesn't do that. So
but
the people that are around me don't do
they
that.
think that.
They don't.
They definitely do.
Well, now you're just speculating things that I'm telling you are wrong.
Unless they're all kind of as self-involved as he is.
That's just hear what Mike just said. You're self-involved.
The whole family is, I guess.
There you go. You think that,
Good
Mike?
insight, Mike.
I'm just saying that's possible. Yeah,
I guess that's true. All right,
I'm going to reflect on what Mike's telling me today.
That's good.
Good.
That's good. Hello. I want the ride home.
Kirky, it's Mike's least favorite caller here.
Who's that?
Least favorite caller.
Got him a little rattled the other week.
Oh yeah, he was fucked up.
And I came in a little hot. I was a little aggressive.
Recall.
I don't remember this. What happened?
So, Sunday night I had a couple too many.
Oh, were you angry? You were angry at Conan or something?
And then he was a little rattled, and I feel bad.
Yeah. Okay. So what's going on?
I'd like to take a moment and issue a formal apology.
Oh,
Mike, if that's okay.
That's nice,
If
Mike.
we're doing a no sarcasm day, I worry this is going to be sarcastic.
Certainly not.
So, Mike,
Trying to get out
first
ahead
and
of it.
Don't worry
foremost,
about
I
being
want to
funny.
apologize.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
came in a little hot.
You said
a little
that.
heavy on you.
Yep.
I did lie to you, which wasn't fair. I told you that I listened to your podcast, Hang with Blind Mike. That's never happened.
Ridiculous. Blind Mike done.
no.
Blind Mike done.
And I hope you've got a great day, buddy. Okay?
That was worth the call, my friend.
There you go. Well, you did apologize.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
I thought he listened to the podcast that I don't do.
What are you gonna do? Hello. Hello.
Way that he recovers.
Hello,
Oh wow. What are the odds of that? Hello.
Michael, my
Yes.
good buddy. What do we have for dinner last night?
All right, hold on, Mike. It's kind of a popular
Thank you.
game.
I need to remember.
What do you think, Dave? I went first the other day.
I'm going to say some kind of chicken-esque type of meal.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna say. Let's say gyro.
You're both in the right atmosphere.
Okay.
Chicken parm sandwich from Fiorella's.
Wow. From Fiorella's.
Yes.
Where's that located?
I believe the one I got was in Brighton. I ordered on Uber Eats, but there's a few around.
Say Fiorella's opening in Lexington.
Oh, really?
Is it good?
I like it, yes.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
There's a few, and there's a Fiorella's Express, and they have different items at
this
different
looks like a
ones.
restaurant to me.
Okay,
yeah.
then I think it should be good.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay. Okay.
I like their chicken and gnocchi, fra diavolo.
Look at their menu here. It's just your basic kind of
Italian, yeah.
not too fancy.
Their pizza's okay.
Yeah. Menu, dinner. All right, not bad.
Try it out, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I
If
will.
you're a simple eater like you and I
we're in business. Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Let me see. Oh, a little braised beef ragu. All right. All right. Hello. You right back there?
I actually had dinner at Fiorella's in Concord last night. What a coincidence.
Wow.
Incredible.
You
Small
and I
world.
should have gotten together.
You know what's nice about the world? Like, they're going to open that, and they have data to actually realize that makes sense. Like, they probably have a lot of Uber Eats orders from your neck of the woods and stuff like that.
That is nice.
Like 10 years ago, they didn't really have that.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that is nice.
This is very nice. Hello.
Kirk, I have a wacky story for you that I suspect you might hate.
Okay.
On 2 separate occasions in the past couple of weeks, I've been driving in my car, listening to the show, and you and I have driven past each other.
All right,
And
we're
it sort
good
of
for the
freaked me
car.
out.
Mr. Dave.
Oh.
We got the creepy stuff.
I don't need that.
I mean, what are the chances?
I don't know, but I'm glad that's happened. Don't really need the location when I'm driving around though. But thank you for listening to the podcast. Hello.
Oh, they just dropped.
Hello. Hello. Okay, Dave. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Buddy Sicardo here.
What's up?
Sean Penn, Ed Harris, Gary Oldman.
What was that? State of Grace? Is that what you're saying?
Sean Penn. That's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Pretty good.
One more, Dave. All done. That's the last call?
Last call.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
It's fucking depressing. Jesus. Let me say where I was going to start. Chris Castellani is actually a great kid. And I personally, like I said, feel terrible he's going through. I'm rooting for him. I know a lot of people at Barstool are. I think he said this in this thing where everyone always like, oh, Barstool, but like the people who rally around somebody, I've had this situation too. It's fucking great people. It's a great company. It drives me nuts when people are like that. Even this thing that's going on right now in Boston, nobody knows anything. It's so dumb. Right. But, if I was Chris, hopefully he's, hopefully he's going somewhere where like he has no social media interaction for 30, 60, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Just put the phone, like, trust me, the answer is not on Twitter. The answer is not on.
Don't listen to the first 5 minutes of this show.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Don't listen to, you know what I mean? Whatever you're looking for, it's not there. So you got to figure out yourself. And like I said, the mental health I talk about all the time, is a brutal, real thing. You just, when you're at your worst, you just got to say it will actually get better. It might take 2 days. It might take a week. This time of year stinks. Like if you're somebody like me, it just stinks. You just want to get through it and get to January. So, while you want your kids to enjoy it and all that stuff, it's just a depressing time of year for everybody. Well, not for everybody. Some people I think really do like the holidays.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I don't understand. I don't really, even as a kid, I was not like I like the gifts, but I was not one of these people. It's like
Christmassy.
To put trees up. Like,
watch the movies and listen to the music.
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. Do you, Dave, or no?
For my kids now, I don't really
That's
care.
what I mean, yeah. Was the elf bouncing around or no?
Yes, the elf is around. Yep.
Yeah, I'm past elf stage now. How many elves?
Just one elf.
Just one? Okay, we had two at one point. What's the elf's name?
I think it's like Snowflake or something.
Snowflake. Yeah. Are you in charge of moving around?
It just whoever remembers at the end of the night.
Basically. Where was it? Where was it this morning?
Well, I was gone before so I didn't see it this morning. I put it on top of like a chandelier-ish type light thing.
Dave likes to get scared too sometimes.
That's spooky.
Yeah, there it is.
That's true. Is this what's the big gifts this year?
They're not really at that where they're asking for anything yet.
That's
so
true.
it's kind of like, I don't know yet.
Yeah, you got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Jesus God. It's a lot of Christmases, a lot of elves. But anyway,
it's pretty early to already hate your kids. Imagine the rest of them.
Oh my God. Jesus. What do you want for this year, Sunday at the mall? I just want my dad to love me. Well, that's not going to happen. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. I have not seen a second of this, nor will I, this Christmas. We talked this Christmas. It's on HBO Max, the Christmas Story update one. But it's supposed to be beyond awful.
Christmas Story update?
Like the Ralphie movie there, Yeah, the new one they did. It's supposed to be so bad.
Oh, I mean, I can only imagine. Yeah.
So weird. Like, what a unnecessary, it's strange. Like, nobody was clamoring for that.
I didn't know that. Remember, you brought up Wednesday the other day, and how many people are watching it?
Crazy.
I didn't know the controversy behind it.
What's
you
that?
Aware of that?
No, I'm not.
Well, Tim Burton's a filthy racist.
What'd he do?
Apparently, all the only black characters in the film are the bad guys.
I think it's a series.
I'm sorry, in the series, are bad guys.
Oh, is that right?
To which my argument, not having seen it, I would say it's about the Addams family. So the main characters are what? You can't just put a black character in the family.
Well, why not, Mike? God, why are you so close?
Biologically, I don't know.
That's what you think. Disagree.
I haven't seen it, so maybe there's room for a good character.
Good. Well, it's canceled. Let's please cancel Tim Burton. God forbid. Yeah. The man directed Edward Scissorhands, a movie I masturbated to in the movie theater as a teenager.
Black
keep
people
in
were
mind.
And were they good or
in the audience? I masturbated. I think there were a couple.
Okay,
I don't recall. I would never do it if just white people were there. Hell no.
Certainly no. You want everyone to see the display.
Of course.
Yeah.
I just saw. I talked about the tweet the other day. There's one yesterday. They said it's going to be the most watched English language program ever.
That's why we were talking about it.
Yeah. No, but I mean, the tweet the other day was the first week. It's gonna break every record they have.
I have not heard that many people. I mean,
me too. Total underground. Like again, I think big with like teen girls.
Yeah.
And like older girls who think that like Wednesday Addams is like a mood or something.
Right.
Like that whole fucking thing. Like it's like crossed over that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But we always say this every like 3 months. Netflix bangs something out that is nuts.
But I hear a lot about Dahmer, Tiger King,
for sure.
all these. I haven't heard
even the
shit about this other than
inventing Anna was big.
And I looked into it just because you mentioned it the other day. That's the only reason I saw that.
That's what I mean. It's like 20 times the size of Ozark, and like no one's. Maybe it's just because it's a different audience, right? I guess if it's a younger.
Yeah, no one on the podcast I listened to is talking about Wednesday necessarily.
Right. But
Other
it's
than this
huge.
context.
But I would never watch a second of it. But it's crazy how successful it is. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, go to I know about blindmike.net. Get moving there. I mean, things are popping there right now. Believe
Very
me.
excited. I have now we're recording tomorrow the Jerry Lewis episode as well.
Oh, good.
Big day tomorrow.
You're recording Jerry Lewis tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to sing at the end like Jerry did? If you remember,
I might.
Famously, that's what Gilbert Godfrey did in our show.
I
did
have
the
a
Jerry-
Gilbert Godfrey
Okay.
clip prepared.
Because remember, we had
Not that
Gilbert
one.
on. He sang what Jerry would sing at the end of the telethon.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I believe that's
Are
how
they-
he opened.
Are they still doing that podcast? And like
Gilbert and Norm now, they're going.
no. But the Gilbert Godfrey, they still do like best ofs, and it comes up like every
Oh,
week.
really?
Is the other guy still like not talking about it? Have we tried to get him on?
Yeah, he was talking.
Oh, he
just
was?
didn't respond to us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, Gilbert, what do you think of this clip from the Dick Van Dyke Show?
Well, I'm not doing that. Is that a year? That's not a year now, is it? Is it?
No, it was in April.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long time ago. I mean, already now.
Yeah.
You're right, April 12th. Another, like you said, to your point about those, another quiet death.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. It's sort of the new thing now. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. So go to blindmike.net. Dave, anything from you?
No, all good.
Okay. Obviously, the case. Go subscribe. Go listen to it. Give us we want a good review or no? 5-star reviews? Does that matter to us?
Oh, definitely. Yes, we
It
want reviews.
matters to me,
Yes,
I know.
yes. Yeah, shit. If there's no advertising on it, can you do something for us? Reviews,
Right.
That's true, I guess.
You know?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. And I know the numbers are great, so I don't know what to do with them, but it seems like the numbers are great, so we thank them for that.
You're a critical hit, not a commercial.
That's true.
You
I
know?
guess. I suppose. I don't know. Who knows? I also know about Tommy John. You're most confident when you're most comfortable. Tommy John's breathable, lightweight fabric has 4 times the stretch of competing brands. They come with a no wedgie guarantee thanks to a non-rolling waistband and legs. I was so comfortable with my shoes and my Tommy Johns. I was in the business. I really didn't need anything else. The fact that I had the clothes on was a waste of time. A horizontal quick draw fly. The hammock pouch support stops the awkward swing and slap, giving everyone something to be grateful for. I use it. I can tell you that. I'm not going to tell you I use it if I don't. I use Tommy John. So get moving, get it. Go to TommyJohn.com/Kirk, K-I-R-K right now for 20%, 20 off your first order. 20% off at TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. Go see site for details if you want. And go to TommyJohn.com/Kirk, TommyJohn.com/Kirk right now for 20% off your first order. Please go do that. We thank them, Allbirds, Manscaped, and Miltons for helping us out today. And blindmike.net, obviously. Sponsor of season 2 of The Case.
That's right.
Well, Why Are You Laughing, I think is no, the new one. Why Are You Socializing? What is it? The one with this guy? What is it?
WATS is what we'll call it.
Ooh. WATS. Why are they...
Who are these socials?
Who are these socials?
Yes.
What do you got that name?
Spinoff of Who Are These Podcasts.
That's not a bad name.
Yeah.
So you're part of his spinoff.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though it was kind of my
Are you the
idea.
sidekick again? Are you the...
No, I think we're co-hosts.
You're co-hosts. You think
Yeah.
yourself as the lead. Your voice will not be first, though.
Doubt it. He's a better host than me. I don't want to be a host. I realize my
What's that, Dave? What?
skill set.
I'm already hearing the problems.
I don't think so. I think Mike...
No, I'm being genuine.
I think Mike is, So but you would say you're sort of second ranked, or is it the 50-50?
No, I think it's 50-50.
Better get that confirmed.
Get it in writing.
Yeah.
If he's the first guy to come out the gate, people are gonna just say he's the.
Well, do you think the Mad Dog was and Francesca weren't 50-50?
Yeah.
That's a rare. You and Jerry weren't 50-50 by the end.
No, but Jerry and Dino were probably, right?
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Jerry
I
and
would
Dino were.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
All right,
yeah.
Mike. All right, Mike.
I don't think that's.
I trust you, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think that's that big a deal.
We're just looking out for you, Mike.
No, well, I mean, I'm saying if I were to structure it, if I were to form the show, I would say he does better like intros than I do. I feel very awkward, and I'm better at this, throwing in quips.
Oh, you're
throwing in
the
zingers.
jokester, right?
I'm a jokester.
Mikey the Jokeman, yeah. Yeah,
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
exactly.
Ask me one, I'll know it.
That's no question. Anything else on your end, Dave?
No, all
right.
good.
We're back Friday with Whitney, right? Yep. And then 3 shows next week. For the next 2 weeks after that, right? Then we're done?
Yes.
Who's in next week? Mike, and do we have our...
Yeah, we got our... What was her name again?
Oh,
but we're going to do that. We're going to do that Thursday.
Thursday now.
Is that okay?
So I got to ask her. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do it Thursday next week. Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. Who knows next? I don't fucking know. I have no goddamn idea. I'm just trying to get this case done best we can. I had an interesting conversation last night, Dave. Did I tell you about that? Or
no, not really. You texted, but it wasn't no call. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think next week's going to be good. Who knows? I think that next week's episode, I'm going to say it right now, Mike, might be 22 minutes.
Oh, my God. I won't be able to handle it.
Well, we'll do it in 2 parts. We'll release the first part on Tuesday, the second part on Thursday.
I have 20 minutes blocked off to listen to the case.
Yeah, I think we're going to do, 22. And we may make our pauses extra long and play that piano a little longer. Try and get to 23 minutes.
Well, if it's 22 minutes, then you can fit on a network. They can put commercials.
That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to build it around. I want this to be a sitcom.
Yeah, and the movie clip can be a little bit longer. If you
We might just play the movie.
Yeah.
If we can get Warner Brothers permission next time.
It kills time.
Let's play the whole film.
Actually, that came up in like uploading the show. It was like a copyright issue. They never end up checking on it, but they picked up on the
Warner Brothers,
the
or?
Marty Riggs thing. Yeah, I forget the company that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
on
fun.
Apple or
like the back end that we uploaded. with Barstool.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
If the clip's a certain amount of time, does it not matter?
It shouldn't because it's in context. I mean, I guess it's not. Yeah, it's part of newsworthiness. I think.
Well, you're talking about it. Transformative content is the phrase you want to use.
I would like a film, like a Case Film Club. We have The Hurt Locker and Lethal Weapon. That's a good double bill to me. I would watch those 2 movies all day long.
That's right. That's pretty good.
I think we're going to have to do that. A little nod to the audience. I think we'll have to put in a new movie. I think that makes sense.
All right.
Huh.
Clockwork Orange next week.
Episode 3. What would fit, Dave? I don't know.
Yeah, I got to think about it.
Yeah, we'll work on
That's
that.
tough one. Yeah.
Good. Quick on his feet, Mike. Maybe you have him be a quip guy if you're down and out for who the
third man?
socials.
Yeah, okay, good.
That starts. So that is live on YouTube tomorrow
night 6 p.m.
Tomorrow, on his YouTube channel.
Who are these podcasts? YouTube. Right. Yes.
So it's on their podcast channel.
Yes.
But you guys are equal partners. I'm just trying to get everything straight.
Yeah. No, we're equals.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to handle all the business end of it.
Right. He's going to take
all
all
the money and everything.
Yeah, it should be fine.
And he's going to divvy it up evenly, I think.
Is Craig going to be a part of this endeavor?
No.
This is so you're going totally rogue. You're on your own. Solo act on this one. With those guys. So you're joining that band.
Yes.
Super group when they used to get back together when I was a kid.
Yeah. We're
like
combined.
Asia, traveling Wilburys. All right.
That's right.
How do you feel about that, Dave? They're not kind of creating their own world. He's going to his neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the infrastructure built.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Where is he located?
Rochester.
Oh, in New York?
Yes.
Oh, is that right? Yes. Okay. He's having you, walk up there to do it? Is that right? That's part of your equal ability?
I'm going to take a jog.
You're going to bike up there? Oh, well, good. I'm looking forward to that. You don't want to give away what it is tomorrow then? It's okay. You don't have to. People are just tuning in. I don't want you to spoil anything. So 6 o'clock you'll tweet everything out and we'll retweet it. All right. Yes. Excellent. Go listen to that. Go watch that. Go consume that, please. AndBlankMike.net.
Thank you.
And the case as well, thecasepodcast.com. Does anybody go to that, casepodcast.com?
Yes. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of emails on that too. So, yeah.
At thecasepodcast.com?
Yeah, there's a form where people can, if they ask questions or submit some stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We'll talk to you Friday with Whitney. We'll see you then. Goodbye.